on next gen. That's the main problem. Nobody's talking about like they're not showing no next gen footage. I think sadly enough, the best we saw was Halo, and I forgot what was the character's name. George,
and that's what was worrying me, man. That's why I did the video. I mean, that's what we talked about the last one. I said PS5 silence because I was worrying about the same thing. You know, like we don't hear nothing. Like I'm kind of worried about that, but I think it's gonna be okay. I don't think it's gonna be a really big deal. But as far as the indies, because I'm kind of worried about like how the games that we have now, like you say Maximum, you got Axis, you got all these other games coming out. Like, how are they going to transition over? Are they going to be able to get an upgrade? Are they going to be still looking the same from this generation? I'm kind of curious about that, but we're going to get into that. First in Framerates, episode 180. Myself, DJ1. Bills is still out. He has he's still doing this thing, I guess, with his music. He didn't really tell us, but I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that. Hopefully everything goes smooth because I've been having an issue with my internet, but it looks like it's all right. But nevertheless, we're going to keep it moving and keep it going. Today, we're going to talk about NHL. There's some news that came out. I know DJ saw it, and I'm going to let him elaborate on that. Also, we're going to talk about some indie games that are supposed to be out on next gen. Well, are they coming next gen, and when they do, what kind of quality they're going to be? And we're going to play some catch up with NFL because the NFL, we missed it on the last episode because of everything that's going to debate or whatever. Right. We really didn't get into it, so we're going to talk about that. We may even talk about that first. I'm not really sure, but DJ, I'm going to let you go to do your intro, and I guess we'll get right into it.
Hey, so Tuesday was short, but spent time in between watching a trash ass debate and
tell me about it.
Playing some games and getting some and running some errands. So that's been my 2 days leading up to today. So hopefully tonight we definitely got a full show for you guys. But I'm ready.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, let's get it. No, definitely. As far as me, man, I've been pretty much. I moved my other monitor. My wife has my other monitor, so I got my original gaming monitor now. So right now, that's what I'm gonna be rocking with that. So as of right now, doing some benchmark tests on my old monitor, just make sure everything is good, and look like everything is fine as far as the benchmarks I've been running on some of these games. Outside of that, I've been playing a little bit of Maximum. I just did a video on that yesterday. Plan on doing a live stream of that tomorrow. Hopefully you guys come through. Also, what's up with everybody that are in the chat? I see Quaface, Gruffy. What's going on? Oh, look who shows up. Look like Bills is going to be here. We didn't know he's going to be here. Oh. Then he backs out.
Oh, wow. Maybe he hit it by accident.
It could be. But nevertheless, if you
yeah, get in here. If you're available, we'll get in here.
Right, exactly. So other than that, everything is good. I know you see us with the shades on. It was a last second idea by DJ. DJ whipped out his shades, so I whipped out mine. So we kind of like trying to be a little unique, showing that we are the cool kids. So you guys can hang out with us. Gruffy, I'll get to that in a second. But other than that, everything is cool. So we're gonna just run with it. There he is. Bills, you out of pocket, man. What your shades?
Yeah, the assignment is to.
Is this on? Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck y'all talking about shades? What is this shade shit?
Hey man, hey, we out here doing it, man. Hey, this how we rock it, man.
Y'all niggas look real Stevie Wonder-ish right now.
Hey, that's why
hey, man.
And just like him, y'all can see.
Exactly.
Gruffy asked what time I'll be doing a live stream for Maximum. I'm off the entire day, but I'm gonna be running a few errands, so it'll probably be maybe later on, maybe around this time tomorrow, maybe 6 at the earliest. It also depends on what I'm gonna be doing with my son. When he gets home, he may run around a little bit. So at the minimum, it'll probably be between 6 and 7. So check out the around this time. Also, best way to find out, I think the notification bell is here. If you subscribe, you just hit the notification bell, and you'll get the get notifications as soon as I go live. So that'll work. Bills, go with your intro, man. How you been? You been going for a minute.
Yeah, welcome back.
I've been going through. Thank you. I've been going through hell for the past 2 weeks, but I mean, it's work, so work is, I guess, a positive for somebody who is working these days. As many people that aren't. I'm just happy that these 2 weeks are over and I'm back. So there you go.
Hey man, that's how it is, man. When you be working, man, I know all about it, man. Luckily, I've been trying to curtail my time at work as well because I got a lot of stuff going on. I don't know if a lot of you guys know. I know DJ and Bills know some of Quaface, and you guys know. By day I'm a trucker, so I'll be busting my ass trying to get home and be a husband and be a father, then come run and do this for y'all. I mean, I'm not trying to say like look for any sympathy or whatever, but I try to do this because I really have a passion for it. Luckily, I got a family that really they support it, so I'm all for it. So
I got nothing but projects around here, home improvement stuff. So hands on.
Right. So I totally understand where you're coming from, Bills. Today is the first. Usually around this time, it's the time around for the Patreon. I'll get with you guys if you about that a little bit later.
I completely forgot about that too.
Yeah, I know, right?
See, this is what happens when you're not used to getting paid.
Shout out to all the Patreon members. I know one person backed out of the Patreon at the last minute. We're not going to say Pooh's name, but he backed out at the last minute. But that's all right, though. He's still all right with us.
I think the reason why you said that because of the comment on either that or his card declined.
No, I'm not gonna go there. But that's our guy.
Pooh's being a re-nigga.
Hey, he kind of backed out on us, man. It's all right, man. Hey, we get it, man. We get it, man. We understand. You gotta. Pooh's still a kid, so he tried to do the effort. So I give him props for that. But
fuck that. His new name is Spectpooheagles re-nigga. That's what his new name is. So his new name is.
Nah, man, you good, man. Don't worry about it, man. I mean, you got to answer the bills, though. I mean, in my eyes, you all right. But
shoot, I would
everybody who's the Patreon member.
I would change his name
everybody
to
the Patreon
decline.
Members.
That's what.
Whoa, don't do that.
That's what I would say.
Do that. Don't do that.
But I mean, the link is down in the description. If you guys decide to, support us through Patreon, it's right there in the description. It's very small and easy contributions. They go a long way. It's all optional as well. So, but all the Patreon members, they're right there on the ticker. So if you guys want to be a part of this and help us grow, man, we're all for it. So
yeah, today, just make sure. Oh, just one more thing. Just make sure you got something in your account. Don't be like get to the first of the month and decline. That's it. I'm all joking. It's whatever.
Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah. You guys on the YouTube side don't see Pooh's comments. He's over there on Twitch. He's supporting us on Twitch. Like we are also live on Twitch at the same time. So he's over there semi cussing us out. But that's all right though. It's all good.
Shoot,
let's get into NHL.
Injured, so
he has a right to be mad for others.
Exactly.
That's why he don't got no money. He's pitching in on the medical bills for that whole fucking team. That's why he don't got no damn money.
Shit, Carson Wentz about to be next for depression.
No, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Hey, man. On the real, Pooh, man. You don't have to answer to us, man. You good, man. I understand, man. It's all good. Everybody ain't got it. It is what it is. But you
now
still
y'all
right
got
with us.
Doc Rivers.
Yeah. Let's get into the NHL 21. DJ, I saw you post something on Twitter about it. Let us know what's going on with the new news with NHL 21.
Well, they dropped their Be a Pro trailer, and man, did I get an MLB The Show feel from this as far as the My Player on MLB The Show. They definitely saved their best for last, but it's kind of like about time they did something where they rebuilt something and rebuilt it from the ground up. So their Be a Pro, like I said, it kind of reminds you of the MLB The Show's what is it called? The because I haven't played that mode in
Road to
quite
the
some
show.
time. Road to the Show. It kind of
Yeah, Road to
reminds
the
me of
Show, yeah.
that. Everything is done through the conversation system. They kind of set that up with the way you hire and fire coaches, interview coaches. They kind of set it up that way. I know there was kind of like a base in their previous Be a Pro as far as the conversation system was concerned, but they've made it so that like it pretty much it affects, I think, at 3 levels. It affects like your personal brand, your teammates, and your fans, as far as like how things play out. And it's touting that you're going to have 1,000,001 possibilities as how your career is going to play out, because apparently you can start from the CHL and stuff like that, or you could, let's see. And I'm interested in seeing how this will play out, because I know they touted gameplay improvements, like mostly AI teammate support type improvements. So with that in mind, I'm all in to this mode as far as what was played on a trailer. I wish we could play the trailer, because that trailer actually, me explaining it obviously doesn't do it justice.
Okay. Well, I mean, I saw one thing that you were talking that I saw that you could like buy a car or something like that. What is that all about?
And apparently it affects different attributes. It affects whether you appeal to the fans. It affects it could positively impact you, and there are negative effects of it too, because if you appeal to one, you detract from the other. Like they say, one decision was where you could decide to go out a night on a town, and that would be, good for your teammates, but probably not good for your brand, because I don't know if they said something happens or whatever. But another could be you cozy up to the coaching staff, and it kind of detracts away from your teammates. And then they also talked about there's going to be in-game moments, in-game conversations that pop up. Like if it's like late in the game, your coach wants you to score late, put pucks on the net, or any other possibilities that come up. That happens in the game as well. So I'm ready for it. And let's see. The game comes out on the 16th. So, and I know people that are paying for the higher amount version, they are going to get theirs 3 days early. So they will get theirs on the 13th.
Okay.
So that
will be. I'm kind of curious about this. I've been waiting. I've been holding off since NHL 18, and I absolutely love that game. And I still play NHL 14, but I do want a more upgraded version to play. And I mean, I'm not a big fan of Be a Pro, but I like what they did here. I have no problem with their franchise mode. I always thought NHL had a great franchise mode, so I don't expect them to dial back anything that they've done on that end. But my thing is, I just want to see a little bit more of the gameplay, because 20 did look pretty good, but I want to get something that I know that'll probably pull me away from 14. Because I mean, I think we can all agree 14 is still a pretty much fundamentally sound game.
Now here's I'm just to cut in real quick. There was one thing that was very interesting, and it kind of jumped ahead of NBA 2K as far as this was concerned. You could be a female and do this. Like you can
really,
yeah. I'm like, NHL doesn't really put it out there, but they've had females kind of pop up in the game every now and then. They've been on the equality tip, just quietly been on the equality tip. And
I know they have females in the game for a while now, but I didn't know you could Be a Pro.
Let's see. I don't know if they had them previously, but they did showcase in the trailer, and the audio definitely represented that it was a female that was in the Be a Pro. And I think what else? Because right now, currently, you could have a female coach.
Okay.
That will pop up. And that happens.
Yeah, because I remember when Tico, shout out to Tico, he did it like a my player with a female, what you call it, hockey player. I think that was like NHL. Oh, good. I can't remember how long ago that was. He don't make many videos that much anymore. It had to be 16 or 17.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. But I know they were there for a while. But I didn't know it was like on to be a pro. But I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of like, females playing like sports with men like that, but it's pretty cool in the video game space because, it gives you the customization, and if you want to be whimsical and do little fantasy things in games, that's fine. And, that's cool. But it was there for a while. I just never thought about it.
Well, one tidbit though, NHL already broke that barrier too back in the 90s because Tampa Bay Lightning
That is true.
had a backup goaltender that came in during the preseason. She didn't obviously she didn't make the team, but she played in the NHL game.
Yeah, I remember hearing
did
about
pretty
that.
good too. So
okay,
yeah,
I did hear about that a while, probably about 5-6 years ago. I did hear about that. So you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Bills, I know you play a little bit of NHL, man. What are your thoughts about this be a pro or just the game in general?
Well, from everything I've heard, it pretty much means that they're lapping every other career mode in sports games because they have the mid-game aspect as far as chemistry, and they have the off the field, off the ice, so to speak, situations that really other games don't have. Madden has pretty much streamlined story mode. 2K has streamlined for a little while, and then even then, once they kind of take the ankle braces off you, it's like it's not really much that you can do to affect chemistry negatively or positively. I mean, you can based on your answer in the press conference, but it's not nearly as fleshed out as NHL. Everything I've seen is pretty impressive. I mean, even buying a car and other things that you do with your money that can affect the fans' perception of your teammates' perception is major. And then it's even more impressive that they're doing it on these current consoles, and all we've heard is excuses about the restrictions of a console that they haven't even fleshed out yet. And we're not going to get some of this shit until next gen, and probably won't even get it for the first couple of years. So I mean, it's
you made a really quick point about that.
Yep.
You made a really good point because Madden has not been maxed out on this current gen consoles, let alone next gen.
No.
And the fact that
kind of sucks.
And the fact that their big franchise update comes on the heels of the next gen consoles coming out.
The next generation, exactly.
So
right.
That
was done because of public pressure. So
well, and the fact that NHL opted to sit out this year, next gen, I mean, we kind of see that they're not just phoning it in. They're
right. I mean, but you got to think about that though. They kind of they had to make up for that because the last generation they kind of did that with 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean,
didn't NHL 15 come out?
No, 15 did come out. It was going to be 14.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They skipped 14, but 15 came out and it was bare bones. So they kind of making up for that, and that's a good thing.
I mean,
that's what we like.
I mean, like 2014. So it would have been. I believe. No, wait a minute, hold up. Because there was an NHL 14, but they left it on the
PS3 because I still play that game. Yeah, because I still play that game. But like I said, but as far as them skipping it, I think they should do that, and I think they're doing it the right way by adding stuff in the game this time. Because 15 was like basically like a real 1080p version of 14. It wasn't too much. It wasn't like the next gen leap, and I'm glad that they're doing stuff like this.
And this is a huge indictment on PES. PES is sitting out this year. Yeah, you got to put the trailer. That's nice, but I mean, you got to come harder than that. On the last year, if NHL is doing that, come on, it's like embarrassing. So NHL is kind of putting everybody to shame. I mean, shit, even they might be putting some next gen titles to shame. We don't know because they've been, hush hush about next gen. So
right, and nobody's talked about MLB The Show yet, so we don't even know what that's going to look like. But as of right now, NHL is the top dog right now.
We haven't heard really anything from 2K that is, gameplay, or I mean, we've heard, murmurs, but there hasn't been an official trailer. There hasn't been a blog. We haven't really heard anything. So for NHL to do that on current gen is really putting everybody to shame right now, honestly.
Gruffy said only if Madden had this depth in career mode. Let's not talk about long shot.
They don't have
let's not talk about long shot or face of the franchise. I mean,
they don't have a career
mode.
mode. They have a story mode. Let's be honest.
Yeah, the only career now when they did do a career mode back in Madden 08 when they had Superstar mode, that was actually nice. Mm-hmm. But I mean, they got away from it. I remember you could pick your mother, your father, you grew up, and then that affected how you played. Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting to pick their occupation, not pick the occupation, but pick a mother.
Yeah, you could pick the occupation, I think. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
you can pick the occupation. Yeah, you could do all of that, but and not only that, like you can start off. You really could start off in NCAA 08, and you can once you do your 4 or 3 years of college, you can go into Madden 08 as an imported, like you import draft classes, and you can do the same thing. Like so, you already had like an established type of player before you went in. So. It's just so much that.
Well, I was gonna say this is the issue with 2K and Madden is they think people want those linear stories. They don't. They want to make their own story. Yeah, they want to carve their own path. Everybody doesn't need to be a superstar. Some people aren't good at the game. Why should their teammates bow down to a shitty player? It's like. It's like if it's not like MLB The Show where you literally could be a number 8 hitter for your whole career.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because really your superstars.
It's a story mode.
Yeah, because your superstar MLB The Show play like superstars. Like that's one problem I had because remember when I think it was 2K14 or something like that, and 2K14 I built this point guard. It would have been perfect. And I found my way to get on the Miami Heat. And with a nice point guard that liked to distribute the ball, I had Dwayne Wade, I had LeBron James, and I was the point guard. Yeah. You couldn't tell me I was about to get 20-something assists, right? Man, these dudes, LeBron played and Dwayne Wade played, and even Chris Bosh, they played like super duper bullshit trash. Yeah. I mean, LeBron, he driving to the lane, passing the ball back to me. Dwayne Wade missing shots. Bosh is not even trying to cut to the basket or not even trying to post up or nothing. I mean, I literally had to do all the scoring. I'm like, yo, I got 3 superstars here. Why do I have to score? It's crazy. I don't know, man.
I'll give you another example. This year's 2K game, the story is that the guy's only been playing organized ball for 1 year.
Oh, God.
And I get drafted in the top 5, and I somehow jump from the top 5 with 5 games in the NCAA and fucking. It's like that shit don't make no sense. He's playing organized basketball for a year. He shows up on whatever team he's on and automatically becomes the guy. This shit don't make no sense. They try to make it to be an underdog story, and you still aren't really an underdog. Can you even get dropped for your contract? Will they release you if you're playing like garbage? Like, there's so many things. It's like with these linear story modes because they know that people suck at the game and everybody wants to be a star. No, fuck that. Sometimes you got to suck at the game.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I agree.
Fuck, man. I mean, shit.
I think 2K
in NHL. In NHL, if you're garbage, maybe you'll buy a fucking Prius and people will laugh at you. I mean, you're not gonna be buying Benzes and fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's how it should be. Like, why is everybody a superstar? Yeah, why is everybody a superstar in 2K? Fuck out of here, man.
Man, look, I told myself I want. No, go ahead. No, I was just saying. I just want to be like.
Okay, yeah.
No, go ahead. You good? Go ahead.
No, so I was gonna say real quick. Have you ever heard of anybody in 2K be a journeyman in my career? They get traded from team to team? No, it's not possible. Mm-mm. It's crazy.
And you should have that type of career. If you, I will tell you what, 2K11, that was really one of the outside of 2K10. 2K11 was like the first game that you actually had to grind to be a superstar. And if you wasn't, either one or two things going to happen. You were forced to be a journeyman, or they'll send your ass down to the D League.
A whole
decade. Like 2K11 actually had it like that, where if you didn't do good, the team will send you down to the D League. Now it's like, soon as you come in, you dribble the ball twice, you're averaging like 25 a game. It's like I never got down with it. I never really. But as far as story modes, I thought that 2K19 had a pretty good story mode. I did like that one.
But
when he had to go overseas and play.
We asked for Summer League.
Mm-hmm.
That's not it.
Yep.
It's like if you're a rookie and you're not a top 5 pick, and even the top 5 picks play Summer League, like you're playing Summer League. Like, make no mistake about it, you're playing Summer League. So when they take elements that literally are real life out of it, it just really makes it weird. It's like you're coming up with this rose-colored glasses version of the NBA, and that's not how it is. You don't hit a rookie wall. It's like it's just certain things in 2K, and I know I'm hammering 2K, but shit, you can't really hammer Madden because they hammer themselves.
Mm-hmm. They don't even have this type of mode anyway.
Right, they don't have a mode, so it's like. But I mean, with 2K, it's just they need to make it more controllable. You control your destiny. If you want to be a 6-man, the best 6-man ever, you can do that. But it seems like
if you want to be that point guard, if you want to be that starting point guard that get like 8 points and 17 assists, that should be you.
Everybody's a fucking superstar, bro. Everybody's a superstar.
Yeah, like I mean, and not even a shot to shakedown, but like everybody's trying to play ball like shakedown, like be balling as a 2 guard all day or a small forward. It's like it's like you got big men that want to be dominant. You got some power forwards that want to be Tim Duncan. You got some point guards that just want to be, John Stockton. I mean, what's wrong with that? But they don't even.
If you're on a team and you're not a top draft pick and you go to a good team, you should have to fit into that team's mold. They should not build their team around you.
Right. Exactly.
And that's the issue, bro. It's like you said with LeBron and Wade. I had the same.
They were playing like I'm dead serious. They were playing like complete ass, and it was like a point guard that distributes is like one of the perfect matches for Wade, Bosh, and LeBron. That's all I needed. I could have got like 30 assists tonight if I wanted to. But man, I would pass the ball to LeBron. He would pass it right back. D-Wade would miss shots. Chris Bosh want to shoot threes. When they got an open layup, they miss, and then they end up getting. This is how bad it was. They'll lay the ball up, even though LeBron should be dunking the ball. He'll lay it up, miss, get the offensive rebound, and then pass it right back to me, wanting me to score.
Bro, and that's the thing. I had the same issue with the Celtics last year. I was a point guard, and they benched Kemba Walker. I'm like, you just signed this motherfucker, and you benched him for a fucking rookie that was playing in some China league. Chinese
and you probably played like 11 games or something.
Bro, fucking terrible. This kid comes from the Chinese league, and his claim to fame is speaking on social justice. This motherfucker gets Kemba Walker benched and is averaging a triple-double right off the bat in the league. Shit don't make no sense, bro.
It makes none.
God, man.
So is there any news about NHL on Next Gen? Do you know?
Well, as of right now, nothing. Because like I said, with this one, with 21, they're pretty much just gonna. I think you will be able to play it on Xbox Series and
because I think
PS5. I get they call it forward compatibility. Technically, it's backwards compatibility, whatever. But that's how they worded it.
Because forward compatibility is supposed to be the PS4 Pro playing PS5 games. That's forward compatibility.
Well, that's how they worded it.
Right.
So that was the funny part. I was like, don't you mean backwards compatibility?
They're trying to find a new buzzword to get everybody hyped.
Well,
like I said, nobody knows nothing about the PS5. Like we talked about this last episode, Bills. Nobody knows nothing about the PS5 outside of pre-orders. At least with the Xbox Series X, you got YouTubers and you got other guys out here actually have the console. Like the Xbox Series X is out in the wild, but nobody has no pictures of the PS5. Nobody never had it in their hand yet. They don't know what it is. They don't have
a picture of PS5. That shit is fucking massive, and everybody talked about.
Oh yeah, we saw a picture of it.
Yeah, that thing is huge.
We haven't seen like nobody hold it. Like you can go to Digital Foundry right now. They got a whole video on the the Xbox One Series showing you the size and everything. What's up, Complimentary Sports? Appreciate you coming through. Everybody else who's here, Dave Ten Eagle, he's here as well. All right, shout out Quaface. Quaface right now, for all intents and purposes, is becoming the most loyal wrench guy that we got. We really appreciate him. Mod, I mean. But the other mod is on he's on Twitch, so I can't really blame him. King David, where are you? But that's all right. I'm not gonna get into that.
That's messed up.
Oh.
Don't do that. He's gonna be our emote guy. So he is our emote guy.
He is our emote guy. There's Jared. What's going on, Jared? Appreciate you coming through as well. That's cool. But Bills, you wasn't here last week, were you? So you didn't see. Yeah, you haven't seen none of the merch that I put together.
No, I haven't.
I'll have to show you that later. I'm not going to show it right now. That was exclusive to last episode. If you missed it, you have to go back and check that out. But other than that,
the Thursday night game is putrid.
You see, we haven't talked about it yet, right?
Well, I'm already picking the Broncos because Mark Rippon's nephew is starting for Denver. So,
really?
Yeah, that's Mark Rippon's
I'm gonna have to watch that. I mean, I'm not. You know me, I'm not even a Redskins fan, but I was a big fan of Mark Rippon. I was a fan of him, so I would like this. I'm gonna look into that. Let's look at some of these people in the chat real quick. Complimentary Sports says PS5 is a walk-in closet.
It's funny.
Stated Franchise Sports said that PS5 is a white trapper keeper.
Didn't they initially have a meme where they had the villain from Mortal Kombat 11, Kronika?
Yeah.
They just put her head on top of the PS5. That's all they needed to do.
But yeah, let's talk about these indie games on next gen. I know Bills haven't really said much about Magnum. He said he's not buying it. He said it's not worth it.
Let me tell you something. This is all I'm gonna say. Let me know when that shit's like $5. I'll pick it up.
But like I said, we've been having a blast with it. There's not much shade here. I mean, we did a review.
No, there's plenty of shade here.
We did a review. We kind of roasted it a little bit. We gave it a fairly below average score to average score. We are having fun with the game despite its shortcomings. But I want to talk about indie games on next gen. Do you think they're going to be able to continue to push the games to look more current gen, like this still the indies feel, or you think they're going to continue to try to have like the old retro style games? Because I like retro games, but it's going to become a time where you're going to have these retro games or retro style games on a powerful console, and it to me, I feel it's only going to last for so long. Like, hey, we saw this 8-bit looking game, or we saw this 16-bit game on this new console. It took us back for a little bit, but it's only but so long that you could keep that nostalgia going. So do you think that you may see, like, let's say a more retro style, let's say a up res looking PlayStation 2 game on the current consoles instead of like going way back to those older days? Or are you going to see something like let's say even a PlayStation 1 game or a Dreamcast or Sega Saturn 32-bit style game that's up-res to, like, what do you think the state of indie games is going to be? Because I think there's money there, and I think we're going to see them. I just don't want to see like the 8-bit stuff. DJ, you can go first. What do you think?
Well, as long as there's still a demand for backwards compatibility, you have content creators that literally are playing these games like Among Us and what's that other game? The Fallout guys.
Yeah, Fallout Boy. Like the little race game, the racing look.
Right.
And people still on Rocket League too. People don't know that.
So it's just like they're probably gonna look better because it's next gen, but it's still gonna be that. I feel like it's still gonna be that same theme, and just overall, people look at next gen and wonder, can they play their old games? So
State of Franchise Sports has made a really good point, but I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, so it's just like, but when you look at like certain indie studios that are just getting into it, they're the ones that are going to be in trouble. I just peeped Franchise Sports, so I as far as his comment, so I can see where you're going with that, but it's just like the ones that are just getting into it are the ones that are probably going to be the most in trouble trying to keep up with the Joneses, because they don't have as much money. They don't.
Right.
I'm like they're building their fan following. It's just like getting into YouTube as a content creator now versus getting into it in 2011.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I'll get that. See, State of Franchise Sport made a great point, and this is why I said that. He said Max Football is in dire straits going into the PS5. There are just some things I cannot overlook. So I'm like, okay. With that being said, the game don't look bad. I think the textures on the game are very smooth for an indie game. But when you go to the next generation, I'm like, okay, are we going to still have the same, visuals? Like, yeah, I can see you can up-res it to make it look more modern, but still have like that. Well, I can't even say maximum. I think this is another discussion because maximum is built to be on these consoles, not like a retro game. But I mean, just as far as visuals, it's just that I don't want that game to look like it's a real indie game. It should be, the texture should be better, more up-resed, and it should look a little more smoother. Not to say it looks bad now, because it actually looks good. I don't want it to be being left behind like when 21 comes out or maximum 22 or whatever the case may be. State of Franchise, well, I'll say the movement is too choppy and walky. But that's a programming issue. That has nothing to do with, I mean, you're basically making comments based on the last episode we had. And I mean, there's no knock on it, but I just want you to say that. I just want to say that that's a programming issue that is being worked on. I with you though, that shouldn't be an issue going forward, but I think that's something we already addressed. But Bills, like, what do you think? I know you've been getting on these indie games or these retro style games lately. With the there's a couple of games you can probably name them off for the ones you've been playing because you've been trying to get me on one of them.
Shit, what was it called? Police.
Yeah.
This is the police. Yeah,
right. And you were telling me about the simulation trucker game and the stuff like that. So it's like, do you feel the same way with these indie games? They just can't be left behind as far as visuals. I mean, I think they're going to have to take some step to where they're going to have to look next gen. Because like I said, the textures on maximum look good, but that game looked like it could be on PS3, to be honest. So
I think it depends on the type of game. Because you're still going to have games like This Is the Police that won't have to depend on higher res graphics because they're just not that type of game.
That's true.
There are a lot of indie games, and there's something for everybody out there as far as indie games are concerned. The issue is with the title like Maximum, you're competing with AAA titles that do have the next gen graphics. You're in an industry or you're in a genre where you kind of have to keep up with the Joneses, as DJ said.
Right.
A game like Inside or Limbo doesn't really have to because
Shovel Knight, right.
Right.
Cuphead is another one. Yeah,
I think it's going to be interesting with Xbox because they've bought so many companies, almost like they're like, please somebody just give us something. And I think there's going to be a lot of different types of games to come out of that. Their issue as far as their exclusives is more so like they don't have any RPGs that people really want to play that are exclusives. They don't have anything to compete against a Horizon or Uncharted, right? They have indie games that are fun, but they're not big titles because they're not the RPGs with the great graphics and such and such. I think there will be a lot of quality that comes out of this generation as far as gameplay is concerned, as far as content with the indie games, but I don't know how many are going to try to actually keep up with these graphics unless they're going to eventually try to be more than just an indie developer. I think there are companies that are content with being indie developers because they have their niche fan base, and I think they're fine with that. They don't want to sacrifice their creative their creative path to be a bigger company, and I think that's what it is. I think indie developers are going to pretty much be the same.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to say yesterday or Tuesday when we were talking about Maximum, because somebody asked, do you think Maximum need to be bought out by somebody like a bigger AAA company? And I was like, no, I think they should be financed by, like, remember that what EA was doing with what they did with what that game was? It was like EA Originals with No Way Out or something like that, where they just funded the game, but they didn't do anything with it.
Right.
Maximum needs something like that. They need like a AAA company that gives them like, hey, you can do whatever you want. We're going to take our cut, but we're not going to touch anything that you do.
2K in the golf club.
Right. Same thing with 2K and golf club. Exactly. They need something like that because I don't want no company to buy them out I mean, I don't even care if it's 2K, EA, or anybody. I don't want no company to buy them out and then all of a sudden their ideas are curtailed and they can't even make the game they want to make because the company's gonna make the game that they want to make. Yeah, and you know, for all the ideas that they may want to put together is out the window because now corporate is going to say, hey, we don't like this, or hey, we got to protect ourselves from that. So I don't think
they need to get the game to a presentable point where they can find an investor that will just invest in the product, but not touch it on a creative.
Right. I agree because even I mean the developers that are doing it, I mean you should check out the Discord. I mean the developers got some great ideas and they're working very hard. I think they got 2 patches coming out. One is going to be working on the pass and another one's supposed to be working on the run game. And I think they already talked about the offensive line because I know State of Franchise Sports said offensive tackle should not be crossing to the other side of the O-line or the pass protect. Come on, Madden, it ain't that bad. Yeah, and I think I talked about this in the first impressions. Like the logic is there, but the programming is not. We understand what they're trying to do, but they just can't do it.
But I'm viewing Maximum kind of like how I viewed NBA Live 14. Now, of course, I bought NBA Live.
Perfect 14. Analogy.
Like,
Perfect analogy.
I didn't fool. I bought it today. But I feel like once the patches come out, I might feel more receptive to buying it. But right now, I see so much work that has to be done. If they can't get that work done with this year, then I'm just gonna pass on it. I see the potential. I see a lot of cleaner animations. The physics looks nice, but there's
too many. Did you know? Like, hold on, real quick, DJ. Did you know that there's no 2-man animations in that game?
I've noticed.
There's 0.
I've noticed. And I saw somebody high point the ball. It looked pretty nice. I mean, it's like
you see, like you said. Like I said, you see the potential, but you know that it's still rough around the edges.
Yeah, it's Live 14. It's like we talked about the Spurs running their offense in Live 14. Right? I mean, we knew what they were trying to do. We know what the game was trying to tell us, what it was trying to show us, but it just didn't display it in the best light for that generation.
It's like the 5-year-old that knows certain things as far as like math, or they know certain things, or it's like this. It's like the 5-year-old that knows what happens in a book, but they can't comprehend it correctly. They know the story that's in the book, but they're so young so they don't know everything about the book, but they can tell you it, but they're going to tell you it in their way, so it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. So there are things that they need to tune that I feel like they can fix this year that would convince me to buy it. I feel like there's enough there, but there are so many things like the running is really choppy, and I don't see much foot planning. The pass animations, I should say the catch animations still are wonky for my liking. The offensive linemen are doing some weird stuff in some gameplay videos I've seen. So yeah, they have some things to patch up, but once they do, the one thing that's good is because they're an indie developer, we don't have to worry about them ruining their game with patches.
Yeah, that's true.
Every patch they put out would be like UFC, EA UFC, like it's gonna be a quality patch, but
yeah, because the ones that they put out so far, has been quality stuff. Like I think they put out 2 so far, and they're actually pretty decent patches that actually made the game better. So I think they like one thing I said, like they need more animations. I don't think they know. I don't think they need to touch the logic because the AI does the right thing. They just can't do it the way they're supposed to because they're missing like 3 or 4 animations, or they're missing like 5 or 6 animations. But when you when you see them do something, you're like, that makes sense. Outside of the DBs, like sometimes they bunch up together. I don't even think that's a logic. I think that's just the programming of a play. Like one play is not working correctly, so all the safeties get too close.
Right.
But other than that, like, don't let it fool you. Like if you pass the ball, they'll react properly. So like you said, Bills. It's the football version of NBA Live 14. That's a perfect analogy. I totally understand where you're coming from.
And you know what?
Oh, good.
I was about to say, and you know what's funny is that when it came to Live 14, I was the one in Bill's position.
Right, because me and Bills was on it heavy. Matter of fact, me and Bills was on it probably more than these live fanboys.
Oh, serious? Yeah. And we weren't even fanboying. We're just like, hey, you can roast us, but the game, we see where it's going.
We see where it's going, exactly.
We see the potential. They were trying to make it seem like it was the greatest fucking thing. I'm like, no, don't listen to
that. It ain't all that. But I mean, you can play some basketball. You can play some basketball, and that's how far you can go. It's not all that, but you can play some basketball.
Right. Look, I want to get to complimentary sports question. It's
What is
a
it?
bit off topic, but he asked, "Is Sam Darnold overrated on a bad team?" State of Franchise Sports responded, "Sam is on a bad team." Preliminary Sports came back with, "I have to disagree politely. Sam Darnold should show me something even on a bad team." That's my thing. Do you remember the Cowboys game last year when they destroyed them? He didn't show you something in that game?
Where's NYK when you need him? Because NYK, he stands by Donald.
I mean, and I get their games in my region, so you know when it's not the Patriots, it's them. And look, Darnold has all the arm talent in the world. He has a shitty play caller, a shitty head coach. No targets. They just traded his best target away. I mean, he's not going to show you much with a situation like that.
I was about to say, like, who is his receivers?
Yeah, because well, the one of them he's injured, and that's Jamison Crowder.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like, okay, with the people that are in now, he has no chemistry with them. So I'm like, they practice all week or whatever, but overall, he doesn't have chemistry with the people. They're just signing off from the streets. So it's just
like I said, he has a dumbass head coach.
The
play calling is criminal offensively.
Gay should have been fired a long time ago.
When he had them googly eyes, that's when that motherfucker should have been fired a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
As in the day he was hired and had that press
conference. He like he was geeked up, boy. He was like on it. I don't know what the hell that was.
He was on some good old cocaine.
Yeah, because I know Sam knows where he needs to go with the ball, but he can't trust that anyone's going to be there but the defender.
One thing I can say, like everybody, talks about the Jets. One thing I noticed nobody said, they don't say anything bad about Sam Darnold. So I don't think he's the problem. Like you said, I think he's just on a bad team because every time I see him doing something, he's trying to make plays. And if he throws a pick, it's because he's trying to make plays. It's not like he's just throwing the ball into bad coverage. He's actually trying to make something happen.
And I hate to be that guy because I don't really like to do the hypothetical game. But if you give Sam Darnold the targets that Mark Sanchez had,
wow, yep.
Santonio Holmes, Braylon Edwards, Dustin Keller, bro.
Oh yeah, exactly. He'd be on point.
It's horrible what they've put around him, bro. It's not good.
Yeah, all I know.
Top 5.
Darnold was number 4 overall, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I tell you what, we're in October, and this is the same man that saw ghosts. So this may not be his month.
New England was throwing some shit at them, bro. Zone blitzes, their looks were completely different every play. and he knew the line couldn't deal with it. The defensive coordinator knew that the line couldn't.
He was picked number 3 overall.
Jesus Christ.
Pick number 3 overall. But no, like I said, I don't think
wrong Eagles. Wrong Eagles.
Yeah. You got the wrong Eagles, man. Not the Eagles you think it is. But what I'm about to say, matter of fact, since we're talking about them, let's get into these picks and what happened last week, man. Because we looked at the debate.
I don't even want to talk about that shit, man.
Well, let's go ahead and pick tonight's game.
And we'll go back to week 3, and we'll go back to week. Yeah, we'll go back to. Okay, I got you.
Give me the Jets. Give me the Jets, I guess.
Yeah, I got the Broncos. I'm siding with the Rippins here.
I'm with you on that. Let me pull up the. Let me see, where is it? Let me pull this up. I gotta make sure. Hold on.
The Jets already up 7-0, by the way.
Okay, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
This is the wrong week.
Wow, Darnold with a 46-yard rushing touchdown.
Hey, Bill, it's just like what we said, right? He's not the problem. You know what I mean?
He's not.
He showed somebody something.
He's not now. If you're gonna call somebody deceptively athletic, he's deceptively.
Yes,
athletic.
He is. Yeah, he is. I agree.
He doesn't look like he has an athletic bone in his body. He's built
he's
Manning. But
yeah, he looks like Eli Manning. Exactly.
He can take off in a second, bro.
All right. I'm trying to get this thing together so I can.
I don't have you guys' picks. I only have mine. So somebody.
Don't worry about it. I still got I got everything from the last couple weeks, so we good.
Okay.
All right, so everybody's picking Denver.
No, I picked the Jets.
Okay, so I'm picking Denver as well.
Yeah, I'll take the picks for this week down.
All right, so
I'll keep them up here just because since I already did the first two, I'm gonna go ahead and do these as well.
I got the Jets by 14. Oof. I mean, no Cortland Sutton, no Philip Lindsay, no Von Miller. Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little rough.
Yeah, I mean, it is the Jets, but the Jets have those weeks where everything's firing on all cylinders, and
All right.
Gase gets out of his own way.
All right, next game: Ravens versus Washington.
I'm just gonna pick Washington no matter what.
I ain't mad at that.
So,
Bills, you want to go first? Cause
them the rules.
Bills, you want to go first?
You read it in order. It's Ravens at Washington.
Yeah, Ravens at Washington. Yes.
Both teams gonna be angry because they both lost by the same score.
I can't wait, Bills. I'm going for the upset, bro. I'm taking Washington.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know what Ravens team shows up.
Yeah, because they made. Oh, go ahead.
The Redskins have something that is very underrated in today's league, which is they have linemen that are fast enough to force Lamar Jackson out of the pocket and walk him down.
They don't have.
That's what I'm saying.
Chase Young. They don't have Chase Young this week.
Yeah, that kind of.
And they lost Ionitis for the season.
Give me the Ravens. Give me the Ravens.
To give you that.
I completely just
like Montez Sweat's the only, not the only one, because you gotta remember you still got Jonathan Allen, but you don't have the speed of Chase Young harassing along with Montez Sweat.
That's what I'm saying. If they
you got Ryan Nancy Kerrigan out there.
Ravens. Man.
Yeah,
I think Ravens going to win as well, but I'm taking Washington for the upset just for the hell of it. I already said it beforehand before I knew the injuries anyway. There's no reason to backtrack.
I would never call Kerrigan Nancy.
And then he shows up as soon as we start saying this. See, he shows up as soon as I say that. Now, what's going on in Ravens? Team keep it clean. He's a Ravens fan. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through once again.
Yeah, he's a Ravens fan.
Sorry, he's a Raven Vids, man. He's yeah, he's a Ravens.
Same thing.
Hey man, I still appreciate him coming through, man, showing love, showing the little guys love.
Sports, you completely just butchered Ionitis' name.
Wow.
Yeah, he did.
That shit looks like a disease. What did he put? Intonius. Intinoins? That shit sounds like
Intionionis.
Shit sounds like an STD.
So all right, what we got next? Chargers at Buccaneers. I'm taking Buccaneers.
Chargers at Buccaneers. Yeah, I'm taking Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm taking Buccaneers on that one.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Really?
Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. With Herbert playing, anything's possible because he can ball, but I'm taking the Bucks.
The game's in
It's in Tampa. It's in Tampa.
I'm still picking the Chargers.
Hold on, baby. I'm gonna get you. Hold on, my baby. Hold on. I gotta type something real quick. Well, fine, then leave then.
He's like, nigga, I don't got time.
Yeah, he said he ain't got time. He just walked off. I'm like, okay, fine.
He's like, burn the daylight here, right?
Right. All right. What's the next one? That was pretty easy. So Dolphins at Seahawks at Dolphins.
Oh, Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks on that one as well.
Seahawks. Yeah, I mean, this Ryan. I mean, what are we in week 4? This is Ryan Fitzpatrick's last week of doing this bullshit. So I'm worried.
Yeah, we all taking Seahawks on that one.
Bucks by 3 points. I think you're undershooting that one, Mr. Ham.
Bucks by 3 points against the Chargers.
Touchdown to field goal.
I'll say 7-10. I'm with you on that. I'm not gonna say 3.
Damn, 7-10 though.
Yeah, 7 points, touchdown to the field.
Yeah, okay. I was just talking about point deficit.
Oh no, hell no.
No. I said they'll win by 7. No. My thing, I think both teams will put up points, but I just think the Buccaneers will do a little bit more to beat them.
Yeah, well, as long as it don't end in a tie.
Everybody in the chat pretty much saying Seahawks.
Yeah.
So okay, all right. What's next? Man, battle of 0-3s. Vikings at Texans.
Well, I ain't picking the team that's quarterback's father.
Now,
teaches
here we
hate
go
all the
again.
time. So,
Here we go again.
so that's an easy one. Texans. No, wait, hold up. You got dumbass coach on one side, and you got hating ass preacher on the other.
Vikings and the Texans.
Yep,
Yeah.
Vikings versus
Texans at home.
And
Texans
Kirk
are
Cousins
home, yeah.
finally found the black receiver instead of throwing to the white one. So yeah.
Give me the Vikings.
That's what I was kind of leaning towards too. I think the Vikings will take them.
I'm still Texans. You know, we can't be preaching hate.
So me and my friend have a running bet right now.
Okay.
I said I think the Texans are going to be so bad. I think they're going to get the first pick.
Ooh, over the Lions?
Yes. He said he thinks. Let me see, because I have it in my notes. The Browns, I think he said was going to get the first pick.
Bengals. No, I don't think the
Bengals are gonna. He said the Bengals are gonna get the first pick again.
No.
So so here's the bet, right? So we've been watching Undisputed, so they always bet Diet Mountain Dew, right? So he said, "Fuck it." We'll
That's a nasty ass soda too.
It's a nasty ass soda. So he said 4 cases of Mountain Dew, regular Mountain Dew. If the Bengals get the first pick, I get 4 cases of Sprite. If the Texans get the first pick, if neither team gets it, then we go by the worst record. And then injuries, of course, cancels the bet.
Hold on. What? Hold up. Is it true that they traded a pick?
Who?
Texans.
Doesn't matter. We're talking about this year. So as in after this year, the draft order resets. So it doesn't matter if they traded their pick.
Yeah, I think when they sent D-Hop to the Cardinals, I think they sent the pick along with them.
Yeah, I think they did. That's what I was saying. I think they sent next year's pick. I don't know if it's the first round, but I know I thought they sent something over there with them.
Yeah, but I'm saying either
probably
way,
like a third rounder.
Yeah, I mean, because if they have the worst record this year, they're gonna have the first pick.
If they traded the number 1 pick over, if they traded that first round pick to the Cardinals, the Cardinals are going to pick first.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
could understand that was the case.
Well, either way, I win because they have the first record.
Technically they'll have it, but I see what you're saying.
I could understand Bill O'Brien, bitch ass. Dumb
that's what Quaface said. I just put it up there. He said, "Vikes, I need Bill fired."
What game we got now?
I'm telling you, this is my thing, and we go to the next one. I think the Lions gonna get the number 1 overall pick, and they're gonna get Trevor Lawrence, and Stafford's ass is out of there.
Well, according to Washington fans, they want Trevor Lawrence.
Wait, why? No, never mind. I know the answer to that. I'm not gonna get into that.
Yeah,
but I think this is what's gonna happen. Lions are not going to win. They may win 1 or 2 games. They're going to get the number 1 overall pick. They're going to start over. They're going to get Trevor Lawrence, and they're going to end up moving Stafford. So, because Stafford still got some tread on his tires, they'll trade him off and get and restart anew.
The Lions are gonna fuck around and win games they have no business winning. They're gonna play themselves out of position. I'm telling you, the Texans have a hard schedule. They're gonna get their ass whooped in the division all year. I think they're gonna get the first pick.
Yeah.
Complimentary Sports says it's a conspiracy against Watson.
It's a conspiracy against every single Texans quarterback there's ever been. They've never had a good offensive line. David Carr broke his own record for sacks in the season.
Yep.
Yeah. Like they got what they had, and then they had the nerve to get Tony Baselli when he was washed up or something.
They had a good line. They had a good line with Matt fucking Schaub.
Yep, and that didn't even work out because Matt Schaub decided to throw pick 6 over there.
And Arian Foster kept getting hurt.
Right. What's going on, Game of Champ 23? Appreciate you coming through, man.
So that's a conspiracy against Texas quarterbacks, period.
Speaking of the Lions play the Saints. They are in Detroit. What do you guys think going on here?
Detroit.
Wow.
I'm picking the Lions.
Listen, I was just talking shit on the Lions about them getting number 1 overall pick, and I just realized they're playing against the Saints that aren't playing good football. You might be right, Bills.
I'm picking the Lions. I'm not even trolling.
And now Adrian Peterson is the feature back.
And he's
Detroit.
playing against a team he hates because they ruined him for a year.
So I'm picking Detroit on this one.
Everybody picking Detroit. Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I saw him earlier. What's going on, G-Rob? Sorry for you. I saw your comment earlier. Got sidetracked with other stuff. I apologize. But what you missed, you ain't missed much. We talked about some indie games in NHL 21. We're doing the picks right now. And right now, everybody picked the Lions to beat the Saints. You know what? I can't even get mad. I co-signed that because the Saints aren't playing pretty good ball. And you might be right, man. Just because these games they have no business winning. Watch, they're gonna get like the number 4 pick or something.
Mr. Ham said the Saints are due. They're due for what?
To rent
another pass.
Yeah, I said they're due for what?
Rent. Meanwhile, pass interference, no call lives rent free in their head.
What it is, Bill? How that lady said? Every year since last year. I never get over that. That was so funny when she said that, man. You're like, every year since last year.
These Saints fans kill me, man.
Yo, shout out to J Miles, man. I know J Miles probably listen to us because he downloads the podcast. He don't listen to us live. But I'll probably tomorrow he probably be cussing me out, man.
This year the Saints gonna have a going away parade for Drew Brees, his wiffle ball arm ass. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Let me see if I can find the video, man. Let me see if I can find that.
Them motherfuckers a full goal. They beat the Buccaneers the first week. The Buccaneers were together with all new pieces. Man.
I can't find that video. That video was like that thing was so fun. I'm gonna keep looking for it. If I find it. G-Rob says the Lions as well. State of Franchise Sports says Lions.
I got Peterson finally breaking 100 yards this year.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. All right, what's the next game? Browns at Cowboys. Hey, that might be a good game, though.
That's I don't know what to.
Yeah, that might be a good game, man. That might be the game to watch at 1:00. I ain't lying.
Where's the game taking place?
It's in Jerry's World.
Ew. Ew. Is it because he said Jerry's World?
Hey, that's what they call it, right? My bad.
That's what they call it, Jerry's World or whatever the fuck.
Sound like a place where you molest kids.
Oh man, come on, man.
Bruh. Maybe
Michael Jackson will be proud.
That's why Stephen Jones hasn't resigned yet.
Oh.
I'm
picking Browns.
You picking around?
I feel like this might
I don't know who to pick on this one.
I feel like the Cowboys might come out and smoke these dudes. This seems like a game where the Browns can make a statement and they'll just come in and like lay an egg. I don't know.
Well, if Dallas can't stop Nick Chubb, then yeah.
See, that's what I'm about to say. Dallas probably won't be able to stop Nick Chubb, but I don't think the Browns defense is going to stop Ezekiel Elliott either.
That's if they go to Ezekiel a little bit more. Seem like you kind of forget about him half the time.
True. I don't know who to pick with this one, man. But I gotta pick one. I'm taking Cowboys in a high scoring game. It's going to be somewhat like the Falcons game without the Browns blowing the game themselves. I think it's going to be one of those.
Mm.
So who you picked, Jay?
Oh, I picked the Browns.
Okay, you got the Browns. Bills, you got the Cowboys, right?
Yeah, I got the Cowboys.
Yeah, I got the Cowboys too. I'm taking the Cowboys on that one.
I swear, with these shades on, it feels like I'm picking these games blind.
Yeah.
I felt last week you're gonna go over them picks. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna get to those next. Exactly. Jaguars at Bengals.
That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I think Minshew versus Burrow. That's gonna be pretty good.
Bengals.
Interesting.
I don't give a shit about Jay Gruden's offense.
This is a tough one, man. This is gonna be a competitive game.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be like the same type of game with the Cowboys and Browns, but it's gonna be low scoring instead of high scoring.
Yeah, especially with Jay Gruden involved.
I'm gonna take the Jaguars. I'm gonna take the Jaguars.
Fuck it. I went with the Bengals last week. Them motherfuckers tied.
Well,
everybody was losers.
They half did the job.
man, I don't know if I want to go with the Bengals. Give me the Jaguars, bro. Why not?
Are you taking the Jags too?
Yeah, I'll take it.
And I know, like, DJ don't like the offensive coordinator for. Isn't he the offensive coordinator for the Jags?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so I know you don't like him, so you taking Bengals.
Mm-hmm. Goddamn liar.
Mr. Ham says Bengals by 7. Complimentary Sports says Burrow. Going back.
Burrow.
You just said Burrow.
Jesus.
You just said Burrow.
Burrow, like in Brooklyn.
Quaface says Bengals. Going back to the last pick, State of Franchise said Cowboys, and G-Rob says Browns. So that's gonna be interesting.
It's like a Lakers fan saying LeBron. Who's gonna win the series? Oh, LeBron got this.
Right.
What? Oh,
This might be a deceptive game. This one might be pretty entertaining as well. Colts versus Bears. They're playing in Chicago.
I think Phillip Rivers has a disaster game in the Bears.
Yeah, this is. I'll go with the Bears on this.
Just
one.
has Phillip Rivers shit show.
That front seven of the Bears is kind of elite too, and Phillip Rivers can't go nowhere against them. Yeah, I'm taking Bears as well. I hope they give Kendall Vildor some playing time though. I want to see him play.
So everybody,
but I mean, yeah, everybody pick Bears.
Oh, Sam Darnold's not in the game. Joe Flacco's now in the game. Yeah,
whoa,
man, y'all fucking up my pick, man.
Man, Preliminary Sports had put it in the chat. Sam Darnold hurt, so I turned to look on the screen.
Oh,
he's
man.
limping in there too. Damn, already a flag.
If you don't take that,
it's already going downhill.
Oh my god.
Oh man, yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over. Last pick, G-Rob picked Bears. Quaface picked Bears. Mr. Ham, he said Colts by 3 points. Black quarterback will come in and save the day.
So you think Phillip Rivers is gonna get hurt?
No, I ain't gonna say get hurt. Probably throw about 4 picks and say you're gonna sit down. The State of Franchise Sports says Donald is faking it so he can get some help. First pick secured.
Bro, this is a one-player draft. He ain't getting no help. This is a one-player draft.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. What's the next one? What's the next one we got? Cardinals at Panthers. I'm taking Cardinals. Easily.
Yeah, Cardinals. Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, the Panthers aren't looking so hot right now. Them motherfuckers might get the first pick.
Yeah. They'll probably be the type to get the first pick and don't pick what's his name? Pick Trevor Lawrence.
Of course they wouldn't. They have Kyler Murray. I think
no. The Panthers might get the first pick and don't pick
yeah. Oh well, shit. I mean, if they don't take Trevor Lawrence and they got dump down Teddy. What I called him last week? Oh no, I called him
check down Teddy.
No, I called him something.
It had to been because I was thinking of is Teddy ready with the 1-2 checker? 1-2 check down.
It was something funnier than that. I forget what it was.
To re-2 check down.
Fucking bum. He was so good on Minnesota when he only had to throw the ball 5 yards down.
Yeah, and then he had that non-contact injury. Just hate when that happens to players that are on the rise.
Right. Let me see if I'm still trying to find that video, man.
The damn Saints video?
Yes, I'm trying to find it, man.
Really?
Every year since last year.
It's like every year since last year.
Yeah, she said every year since last year. I think it's funny.
It's only been 1 year.
Let me see. Is this it? No.
Steady Teddy sure as hell wasn't it.
Nah.
That should sound kind of gay too. Anyway. And if it was Teddy Pendergrass, then...
Come on, I gotta find this thing. Come on.
All right, next game.
Yeah, we're about to go to the next one.
Yeah, I'm about to say
next game. We got the Giants at the Rams. So Giants going to LA to play the Rams.
The Giants anymore this year.
Nah, Giants losing that game.
Bro, the Giants are a dark horse for the number one pick, and then what happens when they?
They're not going to pick Trevor Lawrence. I know they're not.
Guess who the Giants picked up at running back?
Hey, they got Devontae Freeman. I know.
No, but they picked up somebody else
Who?
familiar.
Don't
Alfred
say
Morris.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yep.
He's
Oh,
back in the
wow.
league. That's
He's
interesting.
now back. You know, and that was one running back that I was shocked wasn't in the XFL.
Was he in the XFL?
No.
Was it? He said, was it?
Who's that other running back that was pretty good that played for the Dallas Renegades?
I forgot who it was. He had been in the league for a while.
Yeah, that's what I said. I thought I was gonna say that was him, but no, never mind. So everybody picking the Rams. Mr. Ham says Rams by 30.
Damn.
The last game, state of franchise
Rams by
says
30.
that what he
Like,
said.
damn, Mr. Ham, man.
State of franchise. State of franchise sports said Cards by 2 touchdowns. I can see that against the Panthers. Yeah, Rams by 2 touchdowns. I mean, Cards by 2 touchdowns. I can see that.
Lance Dunbar. Yeah, Pooh just said.
Yeah, Lance Dunbar and Curtis and Cam Artis Payne. Yeah, both of them. Yeah, they had him. Yeah, that's right. I don't know where I get Dallas Morris from, but let's see. What's his name? Complimentary Sports said Teddy, aka Gloves.
Teddy
Rams by like 30. That's crazy. Raiders in Las Vegas versus the Bills. Yo, I like the Raiders. I would not be surprised they lose this game. The Bills look pretty good this year.
Man, I was happy they pulled that game off because that pick was looking kind of shaky. Even though they were up by whatever, they were trying to their best Atlanta Falcons.
Right, they're about to pull a 3, right?
Right.
I'll tell you this: if they can't get a pass rush on Josh Allen, he's gonna destroy them. And they don't have a pass rush.
Yeah,
so
they don't. I mean, the Raiders got some potential with Max Crosby, but I don't think he's good enough to disrupt what Josh Allen does.
If they can stumble their way into a couple stops, I know they can offensively can probably keep up with them. Ooh, this is a tough one.
Yeah,
this is a game I think the Bills could go in and still a win. I'm not saying they're going to like single-handedly beat the Raiders, but this is one that they can still a win on this one.
Yeah, I'm picking the Bills on this.
Yeah, that's like
I'll take the Raiders. Why not?
The Raiders, okay. And I like this Raiders team, but the Bills look like the type that they can probably do it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for some reason it'll end up being a shootout and the Raiders might win.
I can see that as well. I can see that. Quaface says Bills. Mr. Ham says Bills by 10. Let's see. What's the next one? We got the Patriots versus the Chiefs. Ooh. This is gonna be this gonna be the marquee 4:00 game.
Chiefs by 1 million.
Chiefs by 1 million. Ooh.
The game's in.
Is it Kansas City? It's in Kansas City.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs on this one.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs, but it's gonna be close. I don't think it's gonna. Yeah.
Chiefs by bro.
I think the Patriots could surprise a few people on this one. I think they have the potential to upset them, but I don't think they will.
I just don't think the Patriots can score enough points. They're gonna if they go 3 and out the first 2 possessions, they're gonna give up 14 points, and that's gonna be it.
Okay. I mean, I can't. I mean, I'm not going to disagree at all. I'm not going to disagree at all.
I was talking to my boy last week. I was watching the Chiefs and how easily they score, and it's sickening, bro. I mean,
it's like how easy and how many ways they do it,
dude. It's crazy, and it's like everybody talks about how stacked their offense is. Nobody was talking about Sammy Watkins being that good. I mean, he was a disappointment prior to coming to Kansas City.
He was a first-round bust.
Tyreek Hill was a specialist before Pat Mahomes became the quarterback for that team. So he doesn't have a star running back. He's doing it because he's that fucking good, bro.
I can agree.
And, they have Kelsey. He's an all-pro, but, I mean, Mahomes is just on another level, bro.
Yeah, the tackle scored a touchdown last week, so scored a touchdown from anywhere.
Real quick.
They said he used to be a tight end.
You see that play to the fullback? Just a little crazy.
Going back to the other game, the Raiders game. Quaface said Bills. Mr. Ham said Bills are too physical. State of Franchise says Bills in a shutout. I don't think they're going to shut out the Raiders, but okay.
Damn. Shutout.
Now we're going to the other game. Complimentary Sports says Pats. Okay.
You must be new here.
State of Franchise Sports says Pats by field goal. Mr. Ham said they will spy cam all game. He's going to be more of a runner than a passer. Yeah,
Where is this Pat's belief coming from?
Hey, I have no idea.
Any indication that the Pats will remotely be in this game past the second quarter? I am really trying to figure this out right now.
Yeah.
Think about this. The
also,
Pats had to win, just real quick. The Pats, the 2 times they beat the Chiefs, had to win a shootout. One in Gillette, which they gave up 17 points in like 3 minutes, and one in Kansas City where Tom Brady played one of the greatest playoff games of his life, and that was a shootout. So now they don't have Tom Brady. They don't have any targets. I don't get where. I mean, I don't understand.
State of Franchise also says, I'm surprised y'all don't keep win-loss records. We do. That's why we're.
You do it.
No. I mean, we do. That's why I am tagging. I'm tabulating all the picks, but we just haven't put them all out there to see the actual records. But we do that.
Broncos are up now. Rippon just threw a touchdown to Judy.
Well, that's all right.
Oh God, he mossed the hell out of that dude.
You got Joe Flacco in the game.
Sear, whoever the corner's name is,
or Falco from fucking Replacements.
Yeah,
Falco.
Shane Falco.
Is it Falco on Star Fox?
Yeah, I think I remember that character.
Yeah, Falco on Star Fox.
Fucking Shane Falco from the Replacements.
All right. What is this? Sunday night game? Eagles against the 49ers. Pooh, where you at? Eagles at 49ers.
That game's gonna suck.
There's a bunch of replacement players in this game.
Right.
We're talking about the replacements.
Got a bunch of scabs, and they were on the 53-man roster.
Like this is the injury. This is the injury bowl.
The IR bowl.
Yeah, the IR bowl, right?
Oh my lord! Who cares? How about that? That's big. Who cares?
Could this game end in a tie?
Me personally, and I'm going back to what I said in week 1. Jerick McKinnon is the running back for the 49ers, and he's actually been playing really good since they put him in the game with it. The Georgia Southern boys can run the ball, but that's another story for another day. But since he's playing, he's going to be.
But they can't stop a long field goal.
I know, right? So since Jerick McKinnon is running the ball for them, I'm taking the 49ers. I suspect Jerick to have maybe 75 yards rushing, maybe another 70 yards receiving. Probably have a 100-yard game. The Eagles, I'm sorry, but y'all taking the L. 49ers all day.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm picking the 49ers. Kittle's, I think he's back this week.
Yeah, I think he is too.
Yeah, because Jordan Reed suffered another injury, this time to his knee. So he'll be out. I think they placed him on the IR, but it's short. I think it's short-term IR. So, yeah, 49ers, because right now the temperature is just hot. They get fans are getting tired of Carson Wentz. Even though Carson Wentz is playing he's playing good, but some people are talking about the coaching. They getting tired of Doug Peterson's ass. They talking about running. They're really going in on Schwartz.
Yeah, they don't like him either.
Yeah, because they were.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because they were saying that all the defensive players that left the Eagles also know that as far as defenders, especially Darby's actually playing pretty good on the football team, the Washington football team, ever since he left. So, I'm like, I know Pooh was saying, "Oh yeah, you got a broke ass DB," and look at the way he's playing now.
Pooh did the typical shit that fans do. They talk about him like a dog when they leave, but he wasn't hammering Darby while he was there. So I don't want to hear that shit. What I was gonna say was, I hope the 49ers are enjoying having a real quarterback. Because their expensive one that they got from the dumbass Patriots is injured right now, and it looks like he's gonna start again this week. And Steve Young was actually quoted as saying he doesn't see a noticeable ceiling for Mullins, which means he thinks he's playing really well right now, and sky's the limit. So yeah,
and Nick Mullins actually been playing some pretty good ball though, honestly.
Yeah.
But look, all he had to do, all he had to do is hike the ball and hand it off to Jared McKinnon. They're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right.
Oh my God.
Yo, have y'all seen him play this past couple of weeks? He's been playing pretty good. Like all jokes to the left.
I like McKinnon, bro. But Lord, your homerism.
You know what it is. You see it on the screen right there, right? You see it on the screen. Georgia Southern Eagle Niners by 7 all day long.
And you know what? Preliminary Sports, he said Darby went to school in the DMV. He went to Potomac High School. I think we may have played against them like when I was in high school. And not played against him, but we played against that school. Yeah, it's been a long time since I was in high school. I'm about the late 90s when I graduated. But in the 90s, I remember I think we may have had a scrimmage against Potomac. But yeah, and that's what it. And 3 lost it for Georgia Southern, by the way. Because remember, long ass field goal is 3 points.
Hey, listen, this number 3 is special right here. This number 3 is the real Adrian Peterson. So this the Adrian Peterson that don't beat his kids.
That number 3 is the amount of plays y'all have because y'all don't pass the damn ball.
Hey, this the real AP right here. This the one that don't beat his kids.
Absolutely. Hey, give me the one that beats his kids over the one that was buried in obscurity in Chicago.
Hey man, hey, you see how they do them, right, man? They did it. Hey man, that's bad coaching, man. They did that man.
He was
dirty.
behind Thomas Jones and Cedric Benson.
Hey, but when he got in the game, man, the dude averaged like 5 yards a carry, and they put him right back on the bench.
Because when nobody paid attention to his ass.
Hey
just
man,
like basketball.
You about to get muted, man. Cut it out, man.
Oh wow!
Don't do that.
Also, Preliminary Sports said he went to Oxon Hill. I went to Wild Lake. I live in Howard County, so that was my high school was Wild Lake. I don't know. You may be familiar with Wild Lake. I know our coach, Coach Doug Duvall, pretty much. I think I'm trying to remember. I think he pretty much by himself won 5 state championships, and I was on the last championship team he won, I believe.
Oxon Hill sounds like a trail that you get mauled by a bear on while you're hiking.
It does, right?
Ain't no bears, no animals being mauled in Oxon Hill. People mowing each other down in Oxon Hill. That's near Southeast DC. That's near the danger zone. So I'm like,
AP. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Hey,
so they cut the mic and his hair. Hating.
Wow. Hey, you know what, Mr. Ham? I don't like pigs very much. All right.
Wow.
I don't like pigs of any variety. All right. You about to get muted and banned. How about that? Shit. We'll give you the we'll give you the whatchamacallit treatment. What's his name? Pelican Man. Shit.
The Pelican Man treatment.
we haven't seen him in a while. What happened to him?
He was here last week.
And it's funny because he actually did something pretty funny. Showed that picture.
Oh yeah.
Like
That was funny.
Straining. Like
Mr. Ham gonna mess around, sign up for the Patreon. You ain't gonna get on the show. We gonna send him a bag of Skittles or some shit. He played around.
A bag of open Skittles too.
When you took one color, you took all of them out.
Hey man, hey, real quick, man. Y'all gotta see my man's, man. Y'all got to see my man's run this ball real quick. I just want to show this highlight real quick, man. Show this highlight, man. Show y'all this highlight real quick, man. Hey, man, look how I used to run this ball, man.
I was 19 years old when.
Yeah, that's right, man. Hey, look, hey, man, this the real.
I was VHS quality film.
I was 6, so shit.
Yo, watch this. Look how blurry that shit is, but it's still on point.
It's like 320p. The old ESPN logo.
Look at this run. Look at this run. Look at this run. Look at it. Get your ass out the way, son. Get off me. Get your bitch ass off me. You too. What the fuck you doing? Get your faggot ass. Get your ass down.
Wow.
Yo, AP was no joke.
And his own player knocked him down.
He didn't score.
No, he didn't, man. And he lost to SB because of that. They was gonna give him an SB, but the fact he didn't score, he lost.
Well,
Stop
playing against a bunch of pansies, all right?
Yeah, hey, I agree, man. I agree. But yeah, man. Hey,
I'm
man.
looking like Lamont Sanford right now. Hey, you big dummy.
And it's funny, 2 years earlier, I had scored the game-winning touchdown for Wild Lake High School to win the 3A state championship against Thomas Johnson. So, yeah, Bird Stadium.
Man. Hey, man, Peterson helped us get some national championships down there, Georgia Southern, man.
Thomas Johnson sounds like a black dude that owned slaves back in the 1800s.
Wow. Like even though they were 1AA FCS champions, man, we got 6 of them because that program is just great, man. I love my school.
But you know what's funny? The fact that it was Thomas Johnson and their nickname were the Patriots. So I'm a Patriot killer.
Oh boy!
All right, Monday night game. We really got to do this Monday night game though.
Oh shit! What is it? It must be bad if you said that.
Falcons going up to Green Bay.
Woo! Are they coming back or are they leaving?
Falcons have the offense to keep up with the Packers. They do. I just think the Falcons gonna blow the game again.
The Falcons don't have the coaching to keep up with your offense.
I don't think the Falcons gonna blow the game. I just think the Falcons just not gonna be able to keep up because the Falcons defense will not be able to stop Aaron Rodgers at the last minute. Like it's gonna be one of these situations where it's gonna be like 41-44, or it's gonna be like 38-33, and Aaron Rodgers is gonna go down in a 2-minute drill and win it at the end of the fourth quarter. Because the Falcons could put up the points. I mean, there's no doubt about that.
Falcons are gonna get blown before the game. That's what's gonna happen, then they're just gonna I think they're gonna get blown out in this game.
I got the Packers by 3 scores.
Yeah, I got the Packers.
And I'm not saying this as a homer. I get what y'all saying because the Falcons secondary is not good. But I just don't think that the Packers defense is going to be able to hold down the Falcons offense. Both teams have power offenses. I can see both teams scoring 30 plus. I don't think it's going to be a 3 touchdown type deal, but I do think the Packers will win. If anything, the Packers will probably beat them by 10, but it'll be like a 30-40, 31-41 type deal because the Falcons have the offense. It's the defense that's going to let them down.
I see 48-30.
See, I can see with that. I can see that. I can see that.
20.
28-20. I can see that.
Mr.
I just don't see a 3 touchdown win. I don't see that. But I do see like a high scoring, maybe like you said, high scoring 40, an 18-point win, 48-30. I can see that.
Mr. Ham, Dan Quinn must have tapes or pictures of somebody because there ain't no reason why he still be the coach.
Yeah, he should be fired. I agree. Super Bowl, all these other games, and we're not even talking about the games that they lost when they lost. I remember that game they lost against the Dolphins. The Dolphins came back and beat them a couple of seasons ago. I mean, they had like a lot of come from behind losses. I don't know.
Doc Rivers has a ring. They gave him a 3-1 lead in the first year with his 2 best players. And they cut his ass loose.
Right, exactly.
Dan Quinn has done this shit not once, but twice in the same season.
He did it twice in the same season, back to back, in back to back weeks.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm with you on that. Mr. Ham says I'm in the A, and I think they'll get blown slap. That's Georgia talk right there. Blown the slap out. Yeah, that's Georgia talk. I can tell from Georgia like I am. But no, I mean. I'm not gonna say they're gonna get blown out because, like I said, the Falcons could put up points. Now, I can say, like, for instance, if they wasn't be able to put up points easily, but I think they'll lose. But like you said, like 38-48, 30-48. I can see the Falcons.
But the thing about the 48-30 is, I think that 30 comes late. I think it ends up being like for a while, like
garbage time points.
I think it ends up like. Yeah, probably.
This is why I can see that, but this is why I say I don't believe that because the Falcons don't do good late in games. They're front runners. They'll
it'll be a quarter of garbage time, and that's how it gets to 30. I think.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because all it takes is Matt Ryan getting strip sacked or something like that. You give the Packers a short field, they score, come back out, Falcons already have bad morale. They go 3 and out. Packers score again.
And then they'll do something like the third quarter. They'll get a bunch of points in the third quarter, then they fall flat in the fourth. Something like that. Yeah, I absolutely could see that. Like, and it'd be another narrative. Falcons come back, but they can't finish the deal. What the hell's going on with Dan Quinn? Well, Dan Quinn need to go coach some tennis or something because this ain't what's happening.
Tennis.
You know, he need to go coach some tennis or badminton or cricket or frisbee.
He needs to coach. He needs to coach horseshoes because apparently he likes getting close but not close enough every time.
Right, exactly. Go coach that. What's that that game that's like horseshoes, cornball? Yeah, he's a cornball. He can go do that. Yeah.
That's a good cornball.
Right.
Oh boy,
that's funny.
Mr. Ham says Roger's gonna have a field day. Yeah, I can see it.
He's been doing that against every team.
Yeah, I can see that easily. That's all. The game's not scheduled yet. The Steelers and the Titans got pushed back. Because of COVID. And hey, both teams are 3-0. I just thought about that. Wow. It wasn't that game rescheduled?
Yeah. Sometime later in the season.
Yeah, I think it got rescheduled. Let me look. It won't play week 4. Is postponed to later in the season. They didn't say what date though. I know a game did get rescheduled for December 5th. Yes.
Yeah. So you post about it.
Yes. These clown ass Florida Atlantic University, these bitch ass bitches, they act like they don't want to play us, talking about they were sick all of a sudden. And then, hey, listen.
Sick all of a sudden.
Yeah, they were sick all of it. Let me tell you what they did, DJ and Bills. These dudes talking about, hey, we got 20 people with COVID. We can't play. Well, hell, we played against Campbell with 33, but I digress. He's like, we can't play. We got 20 people out. It's going to be 14 to 21 days to figure out what we're going to do next. So the next week, not even that Wednesday, we got no corona cases. What? Yeah, no.
They were all false positives.
Yeah, no, they didn't even say all. They didn't even say false positive. They
were
just
any of them tested?
Hey, listen, I don't know. All of a sudden, they said that, hey, we have 0 cases out of nowhere. They didn't say they got tested. They didn't say it was false positives. I think them clowns were scared to play us. But don't worry about it. Y'all got to come down here on December 5th, and we're going to slap y'all around. Fake, what are that? The FAU Owls? Yep. Fake ass birds. They're going to lose. We're going to beat the hell out of them. I can't wait. Hey, babe, can we go to that game?
Wow.
Now, if y'all lose.
Shut up.
Now I'm gonna refer right back to this damn podcast.
Now, Preliminary Sports asks, who did you pick for the Skins? I picked Washington. I followed the
Washington
rules.
too. I picked Washington too.
Whoever they're playing, I picked them.
And then as far as you had also said something about Haskins may not be the answer. I talked about it. I talked about why he may not be the answer, and it goes beyond football. It's a repeated pattern by Washington fans and black quarterbacks. Let's just leave it at that.
Well,
I'm not going to go there, but I think Haskins got a future, man. They need to shut him and let that man play.
I just look at it like this. With Haskins, this fan base knows nothing about suffering through a rebuild. Suffering through losing seasons, being delusional is one thing. But actually suffering through a rebuild, knowing that on the other end, you could have a solid foundation for the long term. Right now, no one should be expecting this team to win anything. So when people cry about, well, he should have seen this, he should have seen that. Well, first of all, technically, according to the amount of games he has started, he's still in his rookie season. He's on his second offense. And there are a lot of bad habits that were left from Jay Gruden not really teaching him how to play football, knowing that he was a raw talent at quarterback.
Right.
So Ron Rivera and I forgot who the quarterback coach is. They have a lot to fix with Haskins. Haskins shows flashes of good quarterback play. He just has to work into being consistent with it. I know those 3 interceptions, and we'll talk about that when we talk about the week 3 games. Because
I forgot we got to go back to that. We just did week 3, right?
No, we did week 4. Here we go. L.
Yeah, that's right.
L. L.
Week 4.
Jesus.
Mr. Ham says Sam Darnold's back in the game.
Well, thank God for that.
He must have had a stinger. Because the way he landed on his shoulder, somebody was talking, broken collarbone. I was like, hey, it looked like it, but if he's back in the game or they shot him or something, Adam Gase was like, nah, shoot him again. I need him to play.
All I know is one of my favorite movies is Joe Somebody, and Joe Flacco is a Joe Nobody at this point, so he needs to go sit his ass down somewhere. Old bum ass. Motherfucker got the most hollow Super Bowl ring in history for a guy that got paid. After that, fucking terrible.
Call that man Joe Blacko.
What? Man, that's messed up, man. That's messed up.
Yeah, you should call him Joe Blacko. He got benched for a black quarterback. He's bitter about it. That's why he called him Joe Blacko. And so is their fan base till they realize.
And it's funny because when they finally put Lamar Jackson in, Flacco's on the sideline like this, just sitting with his arms folded.
Yep.
They literally left Lamar Jackson in the hands of RG3 to mentor. That is crazy, and it worked.
Flacco signed one of the most egregious contracts
and cost them targets.
He started Flacco. No, I won't say Flacco. The Ravens started the trend of pay this quarterback that is literally just average because we don't want him to go somewhere else. We don't have another option. They started that trend.
Yeah, because you know what Minnesota did.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Minnesota apparently is a perfect place to preach hate.
Man, shut up, man. Leave that man alone.
No, because the whole entire time he was on the Skins, his father was put up on a pedestal by fans. Like, oh, he has a good father. Meanwhile, they were cussing the fuck out of RG3's dad. And then all of a sudden, now we hear. I'm just saying, the hypocrisy of this fan base racially is crazy.
Why you gonna get on that man? Because, man,
because his father's caught on tape talking about Black Lives Matter is the devil. Yeah,
well, maybe he's just a stupid religious hack.
The way he said that, that's not funny, man. But the way he said
that is the devil.
Yo, he just surprised me with that. I didn't expect to hear that.
He's on. Go look it up.
I'm not doing it. I don't want to upset myself.
They're like Kirk Cousins' father preaching hate. You'll find it.
Mr. Ham also says that look like this Jets wide receiver might torn his ACL. Man, that sucks.
Damn.
I don't mean to talk about trivial shit, but y'all fucking on my pick right now.
Complimentary sports. You're right. They do hate black quarterbacks. He's right.
It started with Doug Williams.
Yeah, I do agree, but I was just saying, I'm just talking about the man's talent. I think he has upside.
Yeah, he has plenty of upside. That's what happens with a lot of black quarterbacks. You get the shorter leash because it's too. For whatever reason,
the only black quarterback I know that should have had a shorter leash was Achilles Smith. That motherfucker was trash.
No. The other person that should have a short leash is Tyrod Bum-ass Taylor.
Oh,
hey, they don't need to give him a short leash. They punctured dude wrong.
Tyrod Taylor
ended his chances.
Tyrod Taylor got a leash so long he could be with his owner, walk to the backyard. They still holding the leash, walk around, wrap the shit around. That's how long his leash is, old bum ass.
Let's talk about these. Let's talk about these week 3 picks.
Do we have to?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
No, I'm just messing. Dolphins beat the Jaguars 31-3.
Thank God.
DJ, you picked the Jags.
Yeah.
I picked the Dolphins.
I thought I picked the Dolphins.
I
did it by coin. Oh, you know what? It was because of coin toss. Okay, then all right. I'm fine. I didn't willingly pick the Jaguars.
I picked the fucking Jaguars.
Yeah, you picked the Jags too.
Ryan Fitzpatrick picked one of his first 4 weeks to go and do that bullshit
Fitzmagic
Ryan Fitzpatrick shit. Fuck him.
All right, so as long as I didn't willingly pick the Jaguars, I'm fine. I'll take that out. Well, the coin will take that out, not me.
So yeah, y'all two picked the Jags. I picked the Dolphins. Texans and Steelers, 28-21. Steelers won.
Thank God.
Let's see. I think we all picked the Steelers. Yeah, we all picked the Steelers on that one.
That one out.
Yeah, they were. So we all picked the Steelers on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Bengals and Eagles. Everybody lost that one.
Oh my God!
Wait a minute, hold up. No one really won either.
You're right.
Like everybody, it wasn't even.
I was watching this game, and I'm just
have won, we have lost.
I was watching the game, just like it's crazy. It's crazy because like the Bengals really won, if you think about it. Because technically, the Eagles on paper should destroy. They should run through the Bengals.
Should have.
But Burrow played essentially mistake-free football. They just didn't do enough in the end to pull off a victory. But
and didn't do enough to lose the game.
Yeah, I mean, I like what they're building in Cincy, though.
Yeah, I do too. I agree. I'm with you on that. But yeah, it ended up in a.
Try to tell them.
Yeah, it ended up in a tie.
So we were all like half right.
Yeah, we was all half right. We was all half right on that one. I want to look at the stats on this real quick.
What does half a W and half a L look like on paper?
I don't know. Joe Burrow was 31 of 44, 312. One thing I do not like about what they're doing, I think he's throwing a little bit too much, just a little bit too much, because he had 61 attempts last week. Now he has 44.
They
said something about that too.
They find somebody to split carries with Mixon.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I see what they're doing, but that's a little bit too much for him. Carson Wentz was 29 of 47, 225. Yikes!
Gio Bernard didn't have a carry.
Right. See what I'm saying? They need to.
And I brought him up. I was like, "What's going on with him?"
Yeah, they need to slow that down a bit, man.
Back when Jeremy Hill was there, he's supposed to be the next big thing.
Spectpooheagles said, "Typical Eagles." Sheesh. 49ers beat up on the Giants 36-9.
That was easy.
We all picked the Niners except for Bills picked the Giants. Yeah, Bills picked the Giants.
Because I said, yo, they got mad injuries. Maybe the Giants will figure out a way. Fucking bums.
Key injury.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I was just looking at some stats here. Nick Mullen threw for 343. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
On 36 passes.
He's had previous in-season experience, so he's no slouch.
Jared McKinnon had 14 carries for 38 yards. He also caught 3 catches for 39.
If I knew Mullins was gonna play, I thought they had, what was the dude's name?
Garoppolo?
No.
There was another dude that they had.
Yeah,
but that fucking scrub was gonna play.
He's gonna be the quarterback and play. Yeah.
Jokes.
Patriots beat the Raiders 36-20, which I thought that was a bigger. That's a big win for the Patriots. I thought it was gonna be a little bit closer than that.
Now, who picked the Patriots?
I did.
Bills picked the Pats. Who did I pick? Let me go back.
Sony Michel had 9 carries for 117 yards.
I think me and you. No, you picked the Pats as well, DJ. I picked the Raiders.
I'm about to say.
Okay. Yeah, y'all two picked the Pats. I picked the Raiders.
Yeah, I was happy to escape that one.
Yeah, that was a little bit of, Raiders got, I'm using them in franchise and Madden, so I was a little bit biased.
Mm-hmm.
Titans played the Vikings 31-30. Titans win. That was a close one.
Derrick Henry, another big day.
I heard he had a
big Titans in this one, didn't I?
Yeah, we all picked the Titans actually.
The Titans.
Yeah.
All 3 of us picked the Titans.
Already one more.
Derrick Henry had 26 carries for 119.
Well, I tell you, the breakout stat was Jefferson, the receiver from the Vikings. Like I said, Kirk Cousins finally found a black wide receiver to throw to.
Yeah, he had 7 catches for 175. Not bad for a rookie, not at all.
Yeah. Oh, so the quarterback's name was CJ Beathard.
Yeah, CJ Beathard, yeah.
CJ Trash.
CJ Trash. The football team played the Browns. I'm surprised y'all lost this game.
I'm not.
I picked the goddamn Redskins.
Yeah, all 3 of us picked the Redskins, right?
Now, the thing about it was that this game, Haskins threw 3 interceptions and lost the fumble. The fumble really wasn't his fault. Myles Garrett beating Christian like a drum. Yeah, Jerron Christian on the fumble. But the 3 interceptions, Haskins has a bad habit of staring down receivers. He doesn't always do it. It's
Right.
I'm like the film is there. He'll have more moments where he's looking off people and hitting targets, but he gets into that habit of staring down receivers. This was actually an issue that's been known since training camp. It's a typical rookie thing. He's still raw and he's growing. So
he had 224 for 2 touchdowns and 3 picks.
And here's the thing. That many turnovers is like a blip in the radar as far as how he's been playing, because the last time he had 3 interceptions was that first game that Jay bitch ass Gruden threw his ass in there without any real, training, any whatever. But I see Haskins. He's going to grow from this. I think the fan base needs to shut the fuck up half the time. And people going at him, people talking about, oh, we can get Trevor Lawrence and blah, blah, blah. Now, it is true that there's a limit that you can, if he continues, and that's the general warning that you say to all quarterbacks. It's not just for Haskins. Like, if you keep performing badly, you're going to lose your job. That's the way it is. There's nothing special about the fact that they said that about Haskins. But, these races as some of these racist ass fans, they don't want a black quarterback in there. They want players like the dude Allen to come in. You talk about they wanted what was that quarterback that we had last year? They was like, oh, he needs to come in because the one game.
Oh yeah, he played for the XFL or something like that. Yeah.
No. He didn't play in the XFL. He was the starter at Cleveland. Beginning of his career, and then he got concussed in the game against Pittsburgh. Colt McCoy. They wanted Colt.
I thought you were talking about that black guy.
You want to talk about Noodle Arm? They wanted Noodle Arm to start and be the franchise QB. These are our fans. These crazy ass. But anyway, McLaurin did what he did, but other than that, I'm like. It's just I don't expect this team to win much. They lost, and that was that.
He ended up being we all ended up picking the Redskins on that one too.
Like those turnovers did lead to touchdowns, so it was like 21 points, all coming off the interceptions. So
hey, real quick before we get to the Rams and Bills, the fake 28-3. Before we get to that, I want you to see what we be doing over here on the Discord real quick. Shout out to G-Rob. G-Rob was in the chat. I guess he stepped out away for a minute because he was doing something real big. Man, this is what he did right here, man. He just built this new PC right here. Got all the parts, put the PC together, got him a 3700X in there with the 1080 Ti. Man, he's out here balling, low-key. Hey, y'all need to get y'all a PC, man. Don't be out here be struggling with the PS5. Yeah, I said it.
Or the Series X.
Yeah, or the Series. I'm getting a Series X. I'm not gonna do that. I'm getting a Series X. But
I'm saying people like the. I'm just saying because people out here fanboying under the guise of let's have a gaming discussion.
I see that he just said he just came back. He had to step away and put that thing together. He got that rig up there. Look at that, man. He out here doing a business. Look at that, man. That thing look kind of nice right there, man. I'm kind of jealous. I'm gonna have to get like you, man. Shout out to that, man. You build this PC, man. That's what's up. All right. Let's see where we at. Rams and Bills. Bills come back to win the game 35-32. They were up 28-3 at one point.
Oh, these picks, bro. These picks.
Well, who we picked? I picked the Bills. DJ picked the Bills. No, Bills picked the Rams.
Bro, why do you think I didn't want to do these picks? Why do you think I didn't want to do these picks? I sat and watched these motherfuckers score to that lead, and I'm like, the Rams are who we thought they were.
Oh man, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man.
You don't gotta apologize. I'm owed an apology from Sean McVay and his chump ass quarterback. That's what I'm owed an apology for.
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh my golf. Oh, that's great.
Fucking scrub.
That's great. Oh my golf.
Daddy, the mic cut off in my head after 15 seconds. What do I do?
This ain't the XFL. I can't continue to talk to you as the play goes on. This ain't how it works.
Yeah, so they come back and win that one. Shout out to the Bears, man. I'm not the Bears, but the Bills. Shout out to the Bears too. But shout out to the Bills, man. They came back and they did what we were supposed to do in the Super Bowl, but we're not gonna go there. What's the next game that we got? Speaking of 28-3, Falcons lose to the Bears. 30-26. I picked.
Guess who I picked?
I picked the Falcons. DJ picked the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
And
the Bears.
You picked the Bears? Yeah, you picked the Bears as well. Falcons should have won this game, and I ain't got nothing else to say after that. Falcons should have won this game, man. Nothing else to say.
Man, all I know is that afternoon in just that 4 o'clock, what was it, that 1 o'clock slot that the Washington football team was playing in, I got to watch 2 other games, and that Bears Falcons game was one of them.
Right.
I was able to watch the Bills Rams game and saw how that ended. Didn't see how the Bears ended to the Falcons.
Say, man, we can't catch a break, bro. We need to get rid of our tennis coach as a football coach. We need to get rid of him. Panthers and Chargers. Panthers actually won this game 21-16. I did not know the Panthers won this game.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't.
And all 3 of us picked the Chargers. Bills, I see why you didn't want to do these picks. I'm starting to really see why you didn't want to do these picks. What the hell happened here? I did not know that. I thought the Chargers won this game, but I didn't pay attention to this game anyway. So
I saw it and I was just like, damn. Oh, well.
I had no idea.
I just look at it like this. I know I didn't lose that many this week.
All right, let's see. Mike Davis. Damn, Mike Davis, that damn chicken. I'm surprised he's still in the league. Teddy Bridgewater, 22 of 28, 235, 1 touchdown.
Game manager asshole.
Yeah, that was some game manager status.
Teddy throw his ass off a bridge and into the water.
Justin Herbert had 35 for 49 for 330, 1 touchdown and 1 pick. See, that's more like it. I'm okay with those type of numbers. Keenan Allen had 13 catches for 132, and Austin Eckler had 11 for 84. Hey, how did he lose this game? What the hell happened?
Yeah, Mike Williams had 1 for 17.
Well, we talked about that the last time, but yeah.
Now you get it.
We talked about that last time, so I mean, I'm with you on that.
Who the fuck on the Panthers can check him?
None. I mean, the Panthers had a bad defensive back since when? 2016.
Them niggas been horrible. Even the year that Josh Norman was there, they went to the Super Bowl. He was still bad aside from him. He just shut down the side of the field.
Right.
What happened to that guy?
That's a penalty.
Josh Norman
there it is.
He just pretty much outplayed his value.
Yeah, pretty much. Jets versus Colts. Colts rout the Jets 36-7.
Yeah, that was easy.
Jesus Christ. I forgot the game was that lopsided. Holy shit. 30.
Oh, yeah, we all picked the Colts. I was about to say, please tell me you didn't pick the Colts.
I didn't pick them bum-ass Jets. No, I didn't.
I was about to say, stat-wise, Sam Donald, 17-29, 168.
Dink and dunk both of these motherfuckers.
Phillip Rivers no better, 17-21, 217.
Whipple arm asshole.
Man, I ain't got nothing else to say about that game. Let's go to the next one.
It's garbage, bro.
Okay, this was a pretty good
shit.
This was a good game. We had the Seahawks play the Cowboys 38-31. Cowboys lose this game. This actually turned out to be a pretty good game, though.
I recovered in the second half of the day, I feel like. Because some of these picks early on were just not where
we all picked the Seahawks on that one.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm okay with that. The Cowboys pretty much laid an egg because they had a chance to actually tie that game or something like that.
Don't the Cowboys always lay an egg?
No.
Yeah, between them and the Falcons. I mean,
Russell Wilson had 4 first half touchdowns, by the way.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't he finish with 5?
Finished with 5. Yeah.
I'm about to pull up the stats right now and see.
27, 315, and 5 touchdowns. DK Metcalf's dumbass could have had 2 touchdowns, but he wanted to go and slow down.
He wanted to showboat at the 10-yard line,
He wanted to be Jax. He did his D-Jax impersonation.
Nah, his shit wasn't as bad as D-Jax. D-Jax had nobody near him. Lou just threw the ball behind him.
Yeah, that was even
like,
worse.
What are you doing?
Like, yo, I'm at the 5. That's 6 points. No, bro. Buccaneers beat up on the Broncos 28-10.
I think we all saw that coming.
Yeah, I saw that coming. I think we all picked. Well, hold on, wait a minute. I probably laid an egg on that one.
Wow.
No, never mind. I picked the Bucks.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Don't scare me, bro.
I picked the Bucks. Okay, just making sure. Nothing to see there. Lions beat the Cards.
Oh,
what the hell happened?
Yeah,
here?
that was.
No,
wait.
Go back to that.
No,
go back to that damn Broncos game.
Okay.
Yeah. So about Drew Lock. Yeah, you might want to put more faith in him, buddy. I know Vic Fangio's clown ass started him because he had no choice last year, but now you see that he's out, and y'all motherfuckers need him.
Yeah, look, Jeff Driscoll, 17-30, 176, 1 touchdown, 1 pick.
Christ.
And then Rippin's nephew comes in. He goes 8-9 for 53. He did throw a pick though, so it's
right
only
now. And right now in the game, he's actually doing pretty good. I
think somebody put that in the chat. He was doing good.
I actually liked Rippin coming out of college. So
and the running back you signed that is going to want a lot of money went 8 carries for 26 yards. Now, granted, he's playing the best rush defense in the league from last year, but still.
Melvin Gordon.
Yeah,
supposed to be a bounce back year for him, man.
And by the way, also, all those Tom Brady memes, where are they at now? 25 for 38, 297, 3 touchdowns, and they made it look easy, and he had 2 drops.
Hey, man, you know the haters. You know what they do, man. You know how they do.
Yeah, they're losers.
How the hell did the Lions beat the Cardinals? What I miss?
That was out of nowhere.
I don't know, but I missed this goddamn pick again.
Where is Big Zay at when we need him?
Yeah.
He has some explaining to do.
You're right.
Show up?
And you're right. Where is he?
He's gonna show up with shades and pretend like he's blind, like the rest of us.
Murray threw 3 picks to the Lions.
Man, he's gonna show up with shades on, and he ain't gonna be wearing that Cardinals jersey.
Kyler Murray threw 3 picks to the Lions, bro.
Be wearing a straight jacket.
BigZayMack, man, where you at, man? I know you be listening.
Right.
Jeff Okudah.
Don't be quiet now.
Jeff Okudah had a pick. Deron Harmon had a pick. Oh, wow. So it's basically the fucking Detroit Patriots. Great. Deron Harmon and Jamie Collins had a pick, and Jeff Okudah had a pick. So.
DeAndre Hopkins had 10 catches for 137.
He's just unchecked.
What the fuck the Texans were thinking, man?
They weren't. Bill O'Brien's at the fucking helm as far as making roster decisions.
I've rashed Bill O'Brien enough. Fuck that motherfucker.
He is a rash on that fucking team.
Herpes.
Packers against the Saints. Packers beat up on the Saints in New Orleans. Well, it don't really matter, but 37-30.
Yeah.
I think we all picked the Packers on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we all picked the Packers on that one.
Our picks aren't as bad as I thought they were.
Yeah, you kind of recovered.
You had to definitely get over that early game.
Bad ones. Yeah, it's like the Rams one and then the Cardinals one are the two that really pissed me off. I'm like, bro, come on, man.
I'm actually surprised that the Saints put up 30 points without Michael Thomas. I didn't think they were gonna be able to pull that off.
I am and I'm not. It's kind of like the system just working itself out.
Well, that's true. Because hell, Alvin Kamara, he had to play receiver. He had 13 catches for 139.
Well, we know Breeze don't throw the ball more than 5 yards downfield.
Yeah,
5 inches.
I think his overall stat is still under 5.
Complimentary Sports says Bill O'Brien has no clue. You're right.
How to fucking team up.
Yeah, he know how to do that very well. Like, hey,
or tell somebody, hey, I'm going to trade you because I'm tired of you bringing your baby mama around the team.
That's crazy. Let me see what I got next. Let's go back. Oh man, we all got this one wrong. Chiefs and Ravens. We all picked the Ravens.
Oh, holy shit, we did.
We all picked the Ravens, and Chiefs won 34-20. Why do we pick the Ravens again?
Because they were home. Other than that, I have no logic for why I picked them.
Home and Baltimore's defense, but obviously
that you're right, because I thought that the Chiefs' defense was going to give up a bunch of points, and it held them to 20.
Defense.
and not only that, let's look at these stats real quick. Because somebody, speaking of laying an egg, somebody really didn't do that well. You look at this quarterback played by Lamar Jackson, 15 to 28 for 97 yards,
That
bro.
motherfucker didn't hit the century mark in yards.
Yeah, and I don't care what anybody say. Oh, but Lamar Jackson ran for 83. That means nothing. You got to at least get at least 150 yards, bro. I don't care. It's like
he got some Georgia Tech quarterback stats.
Yeah. No, this right here. And tell me if I'm lying, Mr. Ham. These are Shy Wirtz numbers. This is Georgia Southern quarterback numbers right here, all the way.
Oh, Marcus,
I mean, like Georgia Southern quarterbacks are known for throwing for under 100 yards and rushing for about 100 yards.
Be more like Pat White. Be less like Shy Wirtz.
Oh God!
There you go.
Jeez.
There you go.
Pat White and Steve Slayton in college were a sight to see.
Oh man, those dudes was nasty back then. Like straight up,
man.
Those guys was nice. Whatever happened to Steve Slayton?
I think he had some injury problems.
Yeah,
he did.
He's on the Cardinals. Yeah, he got hurt.
I remember he failed a physical when the Falcons tried to sign him. He failed a physical.
You know, another dude, Steve Breston, was really good and got hurt a couple times.
Yeah, Steve Breston was pretty good too. Yeah,
he was on the Cardinals. Steve Breston.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Breston was on the Cardinals. I think they had 3,000. They had 3,000-yard receivers.
Yeah, because they had Fitz, Anquan Bolden, and Steve Breston. Yeah, I remember that. And what's his name was the receiver? Was the quarterback, right? Kurt Warner or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Edgerrin James, the running back.
Mm-hmm.
They had Adrian Wilson, who just disappeared off the face of the earth. He's one of the greatest
safeties. Yeah, they said. I think that's when they signed Philip Buchanan too. Carlos Dansby was over there.
Damn,
they were stacked that year.
They were pretty stacked. Yeah. Carlos Dansby was over there.
Crazy stacked.
I want to say what's his name was over there too. Who was the pass rusher? I was gonna say John Abraham, but it wasn't him. It was somebody else. I can't remember. Whatever. But no, they had a pretty good team that year. They really did. That's all the picks. Y'all want to ad lib? Y'all got anything? Mr. Ham says that Bill O'Brien is the donkey of the year. I agree.
He's donkey of the century. Motherfucker traded away his best receiver.
Right.
And
virtually nothing. He traded his best receiver and he traded a pick away.
It's crazy.
Man, that is crazy. But I don't have anything, man. Y'all got anything in the chat y'all want to speak on real quick? I mean, it is a little bit over 2 hours. We usually go between 1:45 and 2 hours. So if y'all got any questions real quick, anything y'all want to talk about real quick, we'll do that. If not, man, we'll be turning back around and do this on Tuesday. Bills, what you got? You got anything on your mind real quick?
Not really. Can't wait to jump into Mafia 1 this weekend.
I forgot that.
I've never played it before. So.
Yeah, that just dropped. I got it on original Xbox. It's a pretty good game, but it is a definitive edition, so it's a different game basically.
WWE Battlegrounds, so fucking fun, man.
I was just about to ask you about that. We were supposed to talk about that last game. The last.
Yeah, what? Yeah, tell us about it.
Yeah, tell us about that real quick.
So basically, it's really arcadey, but it's really fun, and honestly, it has some aspects that I think they could put into their simulation game. For example, the reversal button changes every time. So one time it might be Y, one time it might be Y, one time it might be X. Then the kick out mechanic is different. Now you tap R2 and L2, and you have to tap them really fast to get the meter up to a certain point. And sometimes you just take too much damage, you can't kick out. So there are a lot of elements that they have that they can add to their simulation game because, quite frankly, the simulation game is it's repetitive and a lot of the mechanics are too easy. But you have an arcade game where you expect the mechanics to be easier and they're actually more complex. The wrestlers are actually pretty smart. They have unique move sets. It's just a really fun game. I don't really know how else to put it. It's a really fun game. You gain VC, or I guess virtual currency of their kind, very fast. You could, of course, buy the VC and unlock everybody, and the roster's massive. But it's really fun. It's really fun. I don't know how else to describe it. It's really fun.
Now, didn't they say that you don't have to buy to unlock everything? You can literally play and grind through the game and get everything that way.
If you play the campaign, you'll unlock some people, but you'll really just have to play the game and build up currency and then buy them. Most everybody has 3 separate costumes. But there are certain guys that come unlocked, and the prices are interesting too because it's obviously tier based. So Hulk Hogan, The Rock, and Austin are all like 12,000. Then there's another type of currency that you might earn that's a little bit cheaper, but I guess it carries more weight, so it's still kind of evens itself out. But either way, it's not as expensive. It's not like Playgrounds where you have to play for days and days and days and days and days to build a PC to even I mean, shit. Playgrounds started out the game where basically nobody was unlocked, and it took forever to get any type of virtual currency to unlock people. And it felt like you were playing the game more to unlock people and actually eventually enjoy it than actually playing the game and grinding to unlock people. But yeah, the game's really fun, man. It's really over the top, but it's really fun.
I was thinking I need to get that game because I said I was gonna get it, and I wanted to hear your side about it before I made that pick, pull the trigger on it. Yeah, because I really, I mean, I'm a big fan of wrestling games, but I want a game something like arcadey like that. I never was a fan of like the current 2K wrestling games, but like the old school ones, like the wrestling arcade game, and I'm a big fan of that. Oh, also the N64 I got a announcement about that in a little bit, but the N64 version of the wrestling games, I'm big time in love with them. I love those games. Those games are
they
great.
Have environmental things too. Like I know y'all probably saw in the trailer how you can throw somebody into the crocodile.
Yeah,
you can go and press a button and a fucking bull will come and chase you around.
Oh shit!
It's crazy. It's so over the top, but it's so fun, and there actually is some logic to the combat. Yeah, I mean, it's really fun. I think they can.
How much the game is again?
The deluxe version's 40. No, the deluxe version's 50. The regular version's 40, I believe. The deluxe version comes with Edge, which I wanted to get that one, but ended up not getting it. BigZayMack's here. Yeah, you can take your L, bro. Everybody
L.
Only because he was talking so much trash last week.
Right.
Yeah, he was. What's going on, Zay, man? Appreciate you coming through, man. You say he's still winning the division, though?
But yeah, the only thing I hate about these pre-order bonuses is that you can't really buy Edge with virtual currency. Like he's literally not in the game until they probably, I guess, eventually release him, which kind of sucks.
Oh, so he's like Tom DLC or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to get the deluxe version. So.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Got you.
Other than that, it's pretty fun. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pull the trigger and get that because I want it, but I just never. I wanted to wait to see what you said first because I'm a little hesitant on it. But that sounds good though.
Let me tell you one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
The cage match is fucking hilarious.
Uh-huh.
So there's electricity tied to the cage. So you have to climb up and keep there's money that you have to grab. You have to grab like a bag of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep grabbing these bags of money until eventually you have enough money where you can climb out of the cage. But periodically the cage will do this electric shock. So if you're on the cage, you'll literally just get shocked off the cage and it'll sap your health. So it's just it's just inventive things like that. They have the Royal Rumble. I mean, there's a lot of things that happen in the game. I think they will benefit from adding a couple of modes, but it's fun. The campaign's really fun. The story mode. Some of the verbiage is a bit but they do like a comic book style career mode where Stone Cold basically discovers different wrestlers and creates his own promotion. So it's interesting. It's interesting. So yeah, it's interesting. You can unlock every single arena in the campaign, which is good.
Good.
And then anything that you miss that you want to unlock, you can always go back. It's not one of them things where, it's kind of like, you scroll through, you choose what you want to play. If you want to come back later and unlock something else, you can unlock something else. Of course, you can upgrade the players, which is always nice. You can upgrade and unlock different special abilities for them. It's so much in the game. It's so much content. It's crazy, but they didn't do something with that simulation game, and they didn't put one out this year. I guess they're gearing up for next gen, but
yeah, because I remember when they announced it, when they was like, "Well, we're gonna go back to the drawing board when it comes to that that version of the game. But we're gonna have this. I know we were rashing 2K at that point, but I think you mostly. I started to warm up to it because of what it could mean for the actual the sim version of the game. So
yeah, definitely.
So Big Zay says, "Love y'all, family. Just bought the Assassin's Creed Valhalla for PS5."
Interesting.
Yeah, I want to get that game.
That's
but,
one of the games I would have grabbed on Xbox because it just it's one of the games that's gonna end up looking better on Xbox.
Well,
I still need to figure out what this PS5 is going to do, man. Because by the numbers, the Series X is the more powerful console. But I want to see what the PS5 is going to do. Like nobody has a PS5 out here. They don't know nothing.
That they're not upscaling the graphics for the PS4 games because I'm like, look, I told y'all, if I'm buying a PS5, it's because I want to play Last of Us 2 on next gen.
The way they showcased it.
The way they showcased it in the fucking E3.
Because I remember me and Bills had a back and forth about this, and I had to back down a little bit because I could tell that the way they were showcasing it, they did a lot of editing to smooth out how it looked. Yeah. I'm like, I knew it was they were showcasing the PS4 version, but it was just like they did a lot of editing and showed what it could be like if it was on PS5. So, look at when I'm actually playing it, it was just like, yeah.
And now they're saying that they're not going to upscale all these graphics for any of these PS4 games.
They haven't even announced whether they're doing a multiplayer aspect. The factions that you keep hearing about, they had The Last of Us Day and didn't announce anything involving the multiplayer. They just was like, here's this collector's item and blah, 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 blah. And just threw that in your face if you were on Twitter all day that day.
Just think about this. They're not going to upscale any of the graphics or performance for any of the PS4 games, but they'll get a money grab with the GTA 5 remaster in January. And you have to pay for Spider-Man remastered.
See, this is what happens when you get a bunch of players on consoles that don't know how fast the SSD it really is as far as load times, because I believe they sold a lot of people on the fact that, you get to play instantly. Load times minimized to almost completely disappeared. And, if you have a PC right now, you've been dealing with an SSD either internally or externally for all this time. So I'm like, it's a blessing to have an SSD, but they really got people on consoles over that one.
Yeah.
And now they have a situation where I'm like, well, I'll just end up buying one closer to release, but now it seems like that's not going to be.
Yeah, there's a problem with some PS. I heard some people having problems with PS2s and the pre-orders. They might not get them.
PS5 and Xbox. I mean, Xbox ran out of them quick, and now, I wanted an Xbox to launch, but it's looking less and less like that's going to happen. So.
You know what I feel like? I feel like both Sony and Microsoft had the same amount available.
Yeah.
I just feel like because it seemed like Xbox, they sold out quickly. There's nothing saying, your pre-order's canceled. You won't get one until next year. Well, PS4, they overtook in people's orders and was like, well, now we got to cancel a whole bunch of pre-orders. Well, each individual stores will do it, but still, it's like we got to cancel a bunch of pre-orders, or you won't get your pre-order until 2021. And I'm just like, or late 2021. Some won't get theirs exactly a year after it releases. So,
it's kind of crazy. In the coming weeks, we're going to really see what happens because that's going to be interesting. Because I think Obi-Wan, something happened to his pre-order. I think he lost his pre-order from Target.
Fuck Target.
Yeah, I think he lost his pre-order. So that's why I'm kind of worried about that. I want to see how that plays out. So round about the beginning of November, we're gonna really see how what happens with that. But I don't have anything else, man. Y'all want to do outros or what?
I got two things.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Star Wars Squadrons. I bought it, preloaded it on the PC, so I'm gonna be playing it tonight. It's gonna be interesting to see how that is.
Bro, this is a stacked month for release.
Okay, that's gonna be interesting.
I kind of want that.
Let me check out whatever content you put out there about that.
That's 60, right?
What was that?
It's regular price 60.
No, it's like I think it's 40.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, because they knew it was going to be. They knew it has a single player campaign, but it's basically spaceship battle. It's like basically 5v5 in multiple, I guess multiple areas of space in the Star Wars universe. It kind of takes a cue from Battlefront 2. Their ship-to-ship combat in that game.
I might end up grabbing it.
And apparently, there's like you can customize your character, you can customize the ship, do upgrades and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check this out and see how it is. I wasn't even thinking about it. All of a sudden, it was like, oh, it comes out at midnight or whatever, and I was just like, oh, let me grab that. Give me something to play. And then on top,
good.
No, I was saying.
Oh no, go ahead.
On top of that, State of Decay 2's Update 21 release, and that's with the customizable difficulty. So I had posted about that on Twitter earlier, because I've been waiting on that one, and now I can start putting some content.
What the fuck?
What?
Yo, Young even got a Series X right now. See, that's what I'm saying. Like these.
Wait a minute, he was one of the main ones that was putting out content. Like, the fumbling of these
he the one
orders
talking
and blah
real,
blah blah, and they probably sent them in. Now all of a sudden he's like, shh. See, everyone can be bought. Everyone can be bought. Everyone has a price.
This is what I'm talking about. Like when it comes to next gen, like
that man cheesing.
Yeah,
like shit.
These YouTubers got these consoles like mad early, but you don't hear nothing about the PS5. That's why I was like, I'm kind of
Microsoft ain't buying just studios these days.
I'm saying, hey yo, I'm just saying, man. Look, my Sony looking spooky right now because like
I was gonna ask y'all, did y'all play Black Ops Cold War?
I haven't played the alpha.
I played the alpha.
I didn't play it.
I played the alpha. It
pretty good, man.
Only thing about it was that, and everyone, I think a lot of people talked about this, was the instant sniper kills.
I was gonna say that
and stuff like that. The lock, it was like instant lock on, one hit kill, sniper kills from pretty much anywhere on the map. And I was like, whoa, because I got killed that way.
I was gonna say I couldn't stand the fucking gun sounds. When the bullets register, it sounds arcadey as fuck.
Yeah.
It sounds like
you got an Xbox One A.
It sounds like a cash register.
Wait, he said you got Xbox One X.
I keep saying that, but he got a series. Like this is some bullshit. Like they're getting these things like a month and a half in advance.
Like I said, Microsoft ain't buying just studios.
Man, hey, Sony.
That's what I'm saying.
Sony needs to step his game up because Sony out here looking real bad right now.
Microsoft is like, look, we know we fucked up in this current gen, but we're gonna make it up in next gen. Here's your console. Screw everybody and I want see, like I said, everybody has a price because I bet you he won't talk bad about Microsoft anymore.
Right. Exactly.
Hate to see it.
He just made a video about it too.
That's what I was. Hate to see it.
Yep. Title: Xbox sent me an Xbox Series X for preview / review.
And you know who doesn't have a Series X right now?
Oh, Ken Smooth. You know he ain't got it. I already knew that. All that shilling he been doing, he ain't got it.
Man, I'm surprised he don't have a gold, platinum. I just named like two colors and type Series X.
They should have gave him a golden Series X, right? Exactly. What you got, DJ? You got anything to close us out, man?
I don't have anything. I think I may stream tomorrow. We'll see, or I may put up some content on YouTube. Not exactly sure, so it depends on how I feel. I'll let everybody know on Twitter, where you can follow me at DJ81. On my Twitch, you can follow me at EVO325. I just did the latest episode 3 of What the Fuck Just Happened. I know a lot of people didn't show up yesterday because I was talking about politics. Whatever. Fuck y'all.
Wow.
No, I'm just joking with them. Right? They know they're my favorites. There were a couple people that showed up, but yeah. So I'll be doing it episode 4 next week. Hopefully, I have better participation and see what happens from there. So I go live at 8 p.m. on Twitch. Again, the channel is EVO325, and thank you guys in the chat for coming out tonight on First and Framerates, and welcome back, Bills.
Yeah, absolutely. Bills, we need to get you some shades, man. I like this shades thing. This is dope.
No, we're not gonna do this.
Y'all look like fucking Hollywood sports.
Yeah. No, enough of the shades, bro. Shades off.
Hello, everybody.
Shades off, man. I'm good. Good. I don't even want more.
Shout out to Hollywood, man.
Shout out to Hollywood, but I'm straight.
We gotta get everybody in this locker room. We gotta talk about this.
Yeah, 2K15 about to drop.
I heard Trump talking about locker room talk. I was doing locker room talk before he was. Like, what? Oh my god!
And his wife in the background about to slap the shit out of him.
Oh wow!
But I got some locker room for your ass. He said you don't have the right to talk. You don't have the right to challenge.
Yeah, you don't have the right to challenge. I know I'm wrong and shit, but you don't have the right.
Yeah,
like what?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what's funny? If a team tried to challenge and they didn't have any in the NFL, they just play that audio
right
over the PA system. You don't have the right to challenge.
They have them on a big jumbotron pointing at the screen.
Sunglasses and all. That Bo Jackson ass haircut. Let me stop talking.
And you know what? They'll say that. They say, just for that, we overturning the call. Just for that. Just for that, we overturning the call.
Doing them weak ass push-ups.
And you know what's funny? Yeah, we can't keep doing them shades of my eyes.
No, I ain't worried about the eyes. I'd rather have bad eyes. But nah, man.
It's not even about bad eyes.
I can't be out here looking like Hollywood. I'm good. I can't be doing that. Nah, I'm straight on that. I can't.
Shades. I'm like, what is this Hollywood sports ass shit going on?
Nah, I can't be looking like no Hollywood. I'm straight, man. I'm good.
Oh Jesus!
Hold on, I got something for y'all. Hold on, keep talking.
Oh boy!
Oh, this would be good.
Oh boy!
Oh, you see all these fucking games in the background.
So, as far as complementary sports was talking about, I guess earlier in the chat mentioned a radio station, a certain radio station in the DMV area called 106.7 The Clan. Yeah, that was the radio station pushing this agenda against black quarterbacks. Forever be pushing that agenda. Wow. They did it to Donovan McNabb, even though he was washed. But come on, he can't run the 2 minute.
That motherfucker's washed, dried, and folded. But I didn't even know he could die.
No, man, I can't find what I'm looking for. That's okay.
And
that's an L too. That's definitely an L. You left off screen and looked.
Yeah, man. I can't find what I'm looking for, man.
That's man.
I'll give myself one. I can't find
even Georgia Southern take an L for that shit.
I can't find what I'm looking for. I apologize.
Mr. Ham, you get an L2 by association.
Damn.
Man, I appreciate everybody who came through, man. This was a really good episode. Everybody who's here, all the support, you guys are great. What else I want to say? People who went to go look at the picture.
Just made him pee.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, I know everybody about to get ready to slide up on out of here. That's cool. Shout out to everybody who came through and gave us support. Shout out to BigZayMack, Mr. Ham, Complementary Sports. Who else? Pools on Twitch. Who else was here?
Apparently he clipped us. So
yeah, he did. Quaface always hit G-Rob. I know I saw somebody else earlier. State of Franchise. All y'all know what it is, man. We really appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and slide up out of here. We will be back. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow some Maximum Football. Also, Sunday I'll be doing Madden, and I'll probably be doing the retro sports stream. Oh, retro sports stream. I gotta get it together because I want to do. I think I could be able to do this. I'll go ahead and give you guys a heads up. I want to do a CPU versus CPU pay-per-view style match with WrestleMania 2000 on the N64. Hopefully, I can set up the pay-per-view because I think you can set up pay-per-views on there.
Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah, you can set up pay-per-views, and I want it to be CPU versus CPU so we all could just sit back and watch. So
days, man.
yeah, I want to do that. So hopefully, we'll be able to do that. I got to make sure it'll be CPU versus CPU. If not, I'll just play the game. So that's going to be the Sunday Retro Sports. Listen to BigZayMack. Everybody go hit that Patreon. Thanks for the support, man. Not only that, everybody who's been coming through subbing to the channel, people have been going to check out DJ's content, checking out what we're doing over here, man. We're trying to make big things happen. I got some merch on the way. Hopefully, y'all guys will check that out. First of all, the merch I did show, thanks for the feedback. A lot of people seem to love it. So hopefully we can get that out there and start pushing some numbers with that. Other than that, like I said, man, you guys be easy. Really appreciate it. Y'all guys be safe. Shout out to Scott Smith. He's been in Discord. Check out the Discord too. But yeah, he wasn't here tonight. So shout out to Scott Smith as well. All right. Tadal, where you at? Doug Thomas, where you at? Chris Thomas, where y'all at?
Well, it's funny because I think
we can start pulling people. We can start calling people out that don't show up.
Wow,
hey,
yeah.
Man, hey, listen.
I'm for it. B5, B5, where you at? NYK, you got the link every week.
Oh no, I know where he at. We ain't gonna talk about it. I know exactly where he is.
Yeah.
He's over there on the other side.
There. They finally showed up.
Yeah, but we're not gonna talk about them. I know exactly where I know exactly where he at.
They playing catch up.
Hey man, we'll see y'all next Tuesday. Peace.
Peace out.
Peace.